say this. It smells so much like piss in here. And I don't know why. We recorded the podcast today. And wrong mic. Oh, yeah. You're right. Hello? Okay, hold on. What am I supposed to do? Now, why? That's so weird. My computer mic is. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, hold on. Do I smell like piss? It smells so much like piss. I'm like going crazy in here. I don't think it smells like an animal got in here and went to the bathroom. What's up, everybody? Hello. Botswall, welcome back 15 months. Appreciate you. It's hot as fuck in here too, and I don't know why. Dude, it's been so hot in LA. Well, I'm just a bunch of complaints today, aren't I? Oh, we already got calls coming in. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I left the mouse over there. It is hot as shit. The hell? Turn up. More. We need more. The hell is going on? All these lights. It's great to be back, folks. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to take some calls. Let's see. We got one coming in. Fuck it. Let's take a call. Caller, you're live on the air. This is Dr. Problem Solvers. How can I help?
Hey, Luke, I think I'm on the air right now. You had been very kind to me about 2 years ago when I was struggling with sobriety after drinking like really heavily for like 15 years. It was like one of your premiere, like I'm going to be mean to the caller shows. JF was on.
That's awesome.
And I feel like I completely fucking sandbagged it for you. Like I really fucked up your entire show.
No.
Because I was like really naked and vulnerable, and you just like, you were really kind to me, and that means a lot to me even now.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and I hope your sobriety journey is going okay these days.
No, thank you. Yeah, it's had its ups and downs for sure, but I'm in a much better place than I had been. Yeah.
Wonderful to hear. Wonderful to hear. Now I'm not scared to be mean because I've been on the website long enough where I feel like it's like okay, can I tell you something? Can I let you in on a little trade secret?
Yeah, please.
Because like,
hit me up, man.
When I did this show originally, it was like I only had like 15 people watching, so I was like, well, I have to be nice or they'll stop calling in. And then I went too far the other way, and I was like, I'm going to be mean. Now I think I'm in a nice middle ground where if you're stupid, I can be mean to you, but if you're nice like you, I can be nice, and that's a nice feeling for me.
100%. Yeah. Kick the shit out of me if I deserve it. For sure. Yeah, please.
I'll come and kick the shit out of you in real life, man. I'll do just about anything. I mean, I'm glad you're back in the space though. Like for real. Like it's nice to kind of returning to your roots like this, right? It is. I took such a big fucking break from it, and then I was like, a couple weeks ago, I was like, I really miss doing that. And you know what I missed? I think that Fortnite talk show, it was really fun. I miss talking to people that actually do want to talk, and I forgot how nice that is. Totally. Yeah.
I don't mean to sound like corny, but like I genuinely appreciate how empathetic you are.
Well,
like
nice,
I think that it's a really special quality of yours, and it means a lot to me to know you like as a person.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I'm glad you called in again, and that's nice to hear. And you did not sandbag. I do remember that call. I'm always happy to talk to people about sobriety stuff. That's a big, big theme of my life. So anytime.
I hear you, man. So can I tell you my problem really quick?
Oh yeah, please.
Cool. So 2 years ago, I graduated from my master's program, and like I was all set to like hit the ground running. I'm going to fix my life. And then my best friend died unexpectedly, and it completely threw everything off. And I'm trying to now like apply for the job that I was supposed to apply to 2 years ago. I'm trying to get my shit together, right? I'm making about like $1,000, but I live in Dallas, and I need to live on my own. I have to like double my life right now, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I've reached out to friends. Multiple friends have tried to help me, and they immediately got fucked. One is like being attacked by his boss, and the other one just got basically told, you're going to get fired in 3 months. So I'm trying to navigate getting my shit together. So
Can I ask, are you in a field that like, because I know, maybe I'm thinking, I don't know what your master's is in, but maybe I'm thinking more like law school or like medical school. Do you feel like you're at a disadvantage because people are like, why did you not just try and get a job right after graduating? Like, is that working against you at all?
Great question. So my field is in supply chain management, which I specifically took because I figured the more fucked things get, the better that will do for me.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm not in debt at all. And
Great.
this came up 2 years ago when I called last time. You told me like, hey, you're not in debt. You're gonna fucking soar. I'm okay. Like I'm actually okay. I've had the room to kind of be a complete fuck up for 2 more years. But I have to get on track now.
Sure.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, totally. I mean, look, you have the masters. It seems like you had a hard time that you're now coming out of. I mean, I feel like, look, I don't know, but I'm like, I agree. I think it stands true. Like, you got to imagine supply chain management is still something people are like, well, we do need. Is it like data analytics or like what kind of work, like what kind of position are you trying to get? Just out of curiosity.
Brother, that's such a fucking great question. I don't fucking know, man. I picked something that seemed like it made sense. I tried to pick like an analytics thing, a data science thing, but mostly I thought that like the worse things get, the better this will do.
Sure.
And like the Strait's still fucking closed, right? Iran's like pushing their shit in.
Yeah.
And I kind of got the like, what if Iran pushes their shit in degree? I just need to try to move forward with it. You know, I'm just scared.
Yeah, totally. And the job. I mean, it's like, yeah, the economy is fucked, and so Maddie does subscribe, and his subscription message was, have you tried content creation? And that is a good question. Have you tried that?
Maddie, I've never interacted with you. I love you so much. I am so inspired and moved by what you do. I am genuinely inspired by you as a similarly dark-haired 30-plus-year-old. I really dig your whole vibe. I have not tried content creation yet.
Don't.
Though.
That's bad advice, by the way.
I'm sorry. It seems pretty shitty.
Yeah. So I get to do what I love, and then the margins are so. Look, man. You have a thing that could get you paid. So are you just like, what's the plan? Are you just gonna kind of fucking be hitting Indeed and Glassdoor and just being like, this is what I got, and just fucking go on the hunt for someone who's looking for your specialty, or what?
So I hit up my friends, and every single person in my life who tried to help me out with my job hunt got immediately punished as if by God.
Jesus
like
Christ.
Like in a very like cosmic, like berserk style sense. So what it clarified for me is that like I gotta. This sounds so fucking like embarrassed and heightened to say, but like I gotta kill what I eat. I gotta eat what I kill. I have to just go out and hunt, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And yeah.
Are you in a field? And I'm only saying this because you said the word hunt, and I just finished watching Mad Men. Like, are you can you hire a headhunter? Like, I feel like you have a specialized degree that like could be of you. Like, it feels like if you got connected to the right person, but I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, so like I went to UT Dallas, like that's a really good fucking school, and I took the toughest, like this is a hard program, and I took the worst like the hardest electives I could, and I'm just psyching myself out. Like I'm extremely fucking competitive. I just need to not be a fucking pussy. Like I need to just like put myself out there, right? Like hit first.
I mean, dude, look, I'm a big believer in like, you know, whatever the version of this is, but going down to the office and being like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what that looks like for you, but you know what I think it is just a thing. It's like, you just got to keep fucking looking. What's nice though about your position, because I always feel this is like, it's something that I don't envy this, but it's very different from what I do, where it's like, you can literally get online and apply to 10 jobs a day. Like that is in your wheelhouse.
100%.
Like I can't do 100%. That, right? It's like I have to try and finagle shit, but it's like you do have the possibility to just like go fucking nutso.
I don't mean to like sound like I'm like licking your asshole or whatever, but you could absolutely do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, no.
100%.
No. I mean more of like what I do, like getting like it's like whatever. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like getting a sponsorship or something. It's like I'm just saying there are tools that you can use to help you, you know?
But the university program director just reached out to me and said, "Can you be a mentor for one of our current students?"
That's what you do.
And I said, "Yes, yeah." So like I'm doing the fucking thing. I'm just a fucking coward, man. Like I'm trying to rise up, man. But like, brother, I really I don't mean to sound like too simpering or whatever, but like you were really kind to me out of nowhere. You had no reason to be that nice to me a couple of years ago, and it meant a lot to me. Like it really touched me.
That's
and,
really nice, man. No, I appreciate you saying that. It's nice to hear. Truly, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Anyway, hope you have a great rest of the stream.
You too, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Shit, I got. Oh yeah, so I'm like a hero. Oh, you didn't know you were talking to a hero, huh? Oh, you think I'm just bullshit? I'm sitting here in my fucking chair. La 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 la. Oh, I call people on the phone. Hi, I'm gonna fucking. You should fucking die, or you. I'm gonna kill you. Blah blah blah. Nope, I'm actually kind of a hero. So tonight is gonna be good. Okay. Tonight's going to be good. Welcome in, everybody. This is Dr. Problem Solvers. That was a very nice call from a gentleman that called a few years ago who is on the job hunt. Luke, man, which movie should I watch today? Was thinking Last Days of Disco. Ooh, yeah. Last Days of Disco is good as hell, bro. Ooh. Last Days of Disco. Damn, I lost that hat, man. That's a good hat. Hey, Sarah Sock. Great to talk to you, man. Always great to talk to you. Always great to see you in the chat. You rock, man. Good luck with everything, truly. I think you'll be fine. I know that because I'm sort of like a soothsayer in many ways. I'm sort of the... Oh, and also AJ Heretic. Welcome back, 20 months. Long Goodbye's fucking great. I saw Jane Schoenberg. Is that how you say her last name? Some Jewish name. I can say that. Jane, some Jewish name. Camp My Asthma. You know what's interesting? The people I went with didn't fuck with it that much. I really liked it. I was like, I think Jade's movies, they're like, it does feel like you're hitting all these things that are just like, you're like, this is what I would do if I made movies like you did, if that makes sense. Not saying that I could, but I'm like, your sensibility is very in line with the things I think about and care about, I guess, or like the reference points are very clear. I really liked it. I think I like TV Glow and World's Fair a little bit more, but I was really into it, man. And Hannah Einbinder, fucking great performance. Gillian Anderson, great performance. It was a lot of fun. Looked great. Alex G score. Thought it would be annoying after all these years. Still liked it. We got a thing coming in. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. How can I help with my big brain?
Hi, is this Luke Taylor?
Yes, this is Luke Taylor. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, my name's Joe. I'm actually calling on behalf of loss prevention at Amazon.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so are you familiar with what loss prevention does?
Yeah, I'm familiar with loss prevention. I usually know it more in the sense of like when you're at a Walmart and you take stuff. But yeah, I'm not really sure what it has to do with Amazon.
Well, so I'm calling on behalf of this phone number is linked to your Amazon account,
right?
And there's a pattern of purchasing over the period of let's say 10 years.
What did I lose? Sorry, I don't mean to get comfortable. Can you get to the main issue here? What did I lose here? What was lost?
It's not about what you have lost. It's more about us on the Amazon side. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I want to know exactly what the problem is here so I can address it because I'm a man of my word.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but there's sort of a pattern of purchasing on your account that shows a frequency of refunds that might indicate you're having trouble with the merchandise, if that makes sense. And we just want to clear that up.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I have been having some problems with some merchandise. It's not exactly. I have very specific needs. So when I order things, sometimes they don't fit my needs, if that makes sense.
I mean, you must be having the worst luck of anybody that I've seen in my career as a loss prevention specialist here.
And it's very possible. I mean, do you know the story of the Princess and the Pea?
The Princess and the Peen.
The P, P-E-A.
No, I can't say I do.
Okay, how about Goldilocks?
You might be surprised to learn this, but a lot of people who end up in loss prevention have rotated off of careers in law enforcement for one reason or another.
Is that your?
And that's certainly my case. Yeah, I can't go into exactly why or how that occurred for legal reasons, but suffice it to say, I haven't read a lot in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a fairy tale someone probably read to you. Like, did anyone ever read Goldilocks to you? Do you know Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Yes, sir. I know about Goldilocks, but
all right,
I didn't know it was a fairy tale. You said it was a story. It could have been like a William Gibson story.
I guess that's so. You haven't read much, but you know William Gibson. Okay, got it. So Goldilocks. Oh, this bed's too soft. This bed's too hard. You know that? You remember when she does all that?
Wait, can you say it again?
Oh, this bed is too soft, but this bed is too hard. This one is just right. You know that? You know when she does all that?
So you're doing this with fog machines? Is that what you're going to say?
This is, I'm trying to tell you, this is basically my whole fucking life. Sorry, excuse my French. My whole life is it being too hard or too soft. So I got one fog machine. Okay. The output was not what I wanted. The clouds were not as thick as I needed. Second fog machine, sure, the foggles were great. It made fog and bubbles, but the fog was coming out at the same time. If I'm going to make foggles, I want just foggles. Does that make sense?
Do you mind if I ask what line of business you're in?
I am a broadcast entertainer.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you seem like a nice person. I'm wondering if maybe there's a way that I can make your file look, if I can make like a case for, are you entertaining people? Are they charity cases? Are these people pathetic in any way?
A lot of the people are. A lot of them are easily tricked, and I try and kind of put them on the straight and narrow, if that makes sense.
Are any of them funny?
Not usually. Some of the ones in the room are, but not usually the ones on the screen, if that makes sense.
The screen? Oh, because it's a okay.
It's a broadcast.
Yeah, so you're entertaining a bunch of easily tricked, kind of low IQ, socially inept, maybe.
I don't know if they're low IQ, they were more socialized in the same way I was. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for I can put that in the file, but you're kind of doing this. They don't pay you though.
It's charity. Yeah, no, I'm not, and I don't want to say it's charity in the sense of like I'm not a nonprofit. This is a for-profit enterprise, but like a lot of what I do feels like charity. Charity, of course, is when you do charity on a chair. Charity.
You do charity on a chair.
Therapy on a chair would be charity.
Therapy for the chair, maybe.
I don't need your riffs.
No, on a chair. You had it.
Like it's not really. You said you're a law enforcement. Well, you stick. Let me do what I do. You do what you do.
You're totally right to say that, and I think I've gotten most of the information I'm looking for. Do you think? Did you ever want to be Aaron Sorkin?
Can I tell you why I hung up? Next thing is he gives me his fucking screenplay. Oh, what's your email? I'd love to see your screenplay. I did an episode of The Newsroom from a cop's point of view. I'm good, man. I got nothing on me. Man, I felt so bad. I didn't hear what a guy said, and I got nothing on me to him basically at the mall because I was holding fake flowers, and he's like, "Is that for a girl or a guy?" Like, but weird old man. I was like, sorry. And then it was a very horrible miscommunication, but I didn't hear what he said. I didn't like put it together till after. So I literally went, I got nothing on me to him. Aaron Sorkin. Oh yeah. Saying fuck. Oh, that's good. Ugh. This is Dr. Problem Solvers. The other thing I wanted to say is it took me like 3 hours this morning, but I finally set us back into, I got nothing on me, man. He wanted the flowers. He was strange. I felt bad. And thank you so much. Zolnut. Welcome back 3 months. I set the studio back up, and let me tell you, I put some tension rods up. Green screen covers more. I got new stands for 2 of the lights, 2 of the cameras. I mean, we are looking good in here. We are looking good. We had a guest on the podcast recently said, I haven't seen this much tech in the same place in years. Kind of felt like a dig a little bit, but I took it in stride. Guy I've known a long time. Oh, okay. What the fuck do you mean by that, man? Whatever. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter, bro. It is still so fucking hot in here, and the AC is blasting. I don't know what is going on. Rude guest, can they add? Well, you won't want me to when you know who it is. I think he said that before we started, too. Amazon loss prevention. Also, loss prevention wouldn't be the ones dealing it. It would be the returns. It would be returns and your premise was flawed, sir. Your premise was flawed, sir. Let's take another call. Hello, do you, excuse me, let me try that again. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Luke? It's Lord Goo Goo.
What's up, man?
I'm calling just to say what's up.
How you doing, man? Do you have a problem?
I'm doing all right. I mean, I saw you were talking, about the job market and stuff, and I'm also a recently unemployed person due to Xbox and shit, which is cool. That's right. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man. Everybody's always all about how Nintendo, because they're based in Japan, they don't do the I guess Sony's like that too.
Well, they got Nintendo of America in Richmond, Washington, or Redmond, Washington. Come on, man.
Yeah, why not?
You gotta get on that shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is people are like, you got to get on LinkedIn. I'll recommend you and stuff. I'm like, I don't fucking want to get on there. Well, I also don't know if I want to stay in the industry because
what were you doing?
The way it is.
What were you doing at Xbox?
So I was at Bethesda Game Studios doing basically helping manage their paid mods, which everybody's favorite thing, that Bethesda does. But it's like I was helping the modders that make these paid creation. We call them creations.
That's
that
cool.
You could get for all the BGS games. Yeah, it was really cool, and there were a lot of people that we helped be able to quit their jobs and be able to be independent developers, kind of. So it was cool.
Yeah. Do people hate paid mods? I don't know. I don't think that's crazy. That's it's cool. People I don't know what the discourse is around it.
Well, yeah, it's microtransactions. I think it's with the types of games that BGS makes, it's the reputation is they need modders to fix their games or to make them fun or whatever. But it's that's always going to be there. But whatever. The truth is I'm kind of moved on from it, and it wasn't ever that. I'm not a person that I kind of randomly lucked into that job for geography and resume and stuff. So I don't know if I want to continue in that, but I've been basically the day I got laid off, I immediately started streaming, and I've just been streaming almost every day.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. A layoff into streaming is one of the most powerful combos in the game.
Because I'm literally still getting a full paycheck and everything for at least another few weeks.
Oh, really?
Weeks.
Damn. All right.
Well, it's union stuff actually that's protecting me, but that's a whole other.
I'm usually against those, but it sounds like in this case the union is helping.
There's not too many of them in video games, and luckily I was in one of the only ones.
And it didn't help, or I guess it did, but it didn't stop them.
Well, yeah, it's hoping we're hopefully getting a better severance and stuff. They're negotiating, but that's why we're out demonstrating and stuff. I was at a protest earlier this week and stuff to just kind of show out in force, and it's been really cool and inspiring, that part of it, but it's also, they're fucking evil, and they did union busting. I'll say it right here with my whole chest.
Jesus Christ.
They completely fired all the union people. Our entire bargaining committee, all but one of the people got fired.
Jesus
in the U.S.
Christ.
bargaining committee.
Is it in Bethesda, Maryland? It is, right?
It was in Rockville. I think the original office back in the 80s may have been in Bethesda, but yeah, it's just in Rockville.
So you can go to Dream Wizards after you're done. You ever been to Dream Wizards?
It's right by Rio. You know that. You know where the Rio is, right? And you've never, man, that's Gaithersburg.
Yeah, I don't know that shit that well. I was more of a city boy. I don't know about the old country stuff.
Yeah, you're closer into the city. Yeah, I'm out in the county. But yeah, you're gonna be on my stream tomorrow. That's
yes,
exciting.
I am. I'll see you. I'll see you there at 10 a.m.
Promote that. Yeah, but that's been a lot of fun. I know. But now I'm trying to treat streaming like a job, even though it's nowhere near where it can actually sustain anything. But I am liking having a structure and doing like this 5 days a week or whatever. Yeah.
Nice, man.
But most people want to watch are also like what I'm best at doing it, and I'm just like, well, I just got to keep doing it. And
yeah, you're playing the long game, man. I mean, that's the thing. Right. It's like I streamed to like 5 to 10 people for like 2 years, and then I didn't anymore. And it is just like such a weird. It's a very weird thing because it's really like people ask me about it and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of different than everything else because it's like there's no algorithm, so it's just doing it. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of, and I've found that like staying on for a while, and like I can stay on for a while because I'm doing like watch along kind of content stuff too. So I'm also like constantly in my head about, is this the most engaging thing? Is there a ceiling with how many people watch this? I don't know. So I'm still, but I'm also having fun just experimenting.
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, I've done so many different formats over the years, and now I'm doing a format again. I haven't done. I started doing this with and then stopped and then back, so it's like I think it is just about experimenting with a bunch of different stuff of like what you like and what the audience likes.
Well, and it's just fun because like I'm just treating it like I'm programming my own little TV network that I'm running when I'm on and stuff, and then like now we have like, and it's like avenues that we go down of like, oh, this whole like we find some random singer or magician or something, and we're like, who the fuck is this guy? Let's pull up a bunch of videos of him. So like, and that's like sort of the whole deal with Passion. So I am excited for you to watch some Passion because it is a very crazy,
I'm excited
show.
as well. I'm excited as well. Have you tried a rotating box? Someone asks.
I'm gonna need to get the carpenters, but I probably have land where I could do that. Because
you're probably trying to get your union buddies to get in there, probably knowing you, man. But don't worry, I'm sending my Twitch Pinkerton agents to fuck you up.
Yeah, I will. I'm not hiring the red ass boys. That's for damn sure.
Goddamn right. Well, man, I'll see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow on Lord Gugu stream.
Yeah, appreciate you doing it. Thanks for just wanted to call and say hey, and so talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye.
See you later, Luke.
God, I mean, I've like thought what a Twitch. Here's the problem, because I've thought about this. Like, I think that I am in the position and like our group where it's like if there was going to be any such thing as a streamers union, it could come from like people of our size. But I legitimately think if we did that, it would make the website go away. Like, truly. Like, I just don't think it can. I feel like this website is so hanging on by a thread as it is, I just don't think. Yeah, I don't even know when they'd be on our channels. I think it was like they would unionize, and then the day that happened, Amazon would just be like, well, we're not doing that anymore, I know, yeah. I mean, that's what sucks. Oh, we'll just like turn it off. Yeah. Need Goo Crew dropout. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Does SAG started a content creators thing, right? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's the wild fucking West. It's like, yeah. Basically, your best hope, or honestly the best thing going is that hopefully Patreon won't ever fuck you too hard with their rates. Yeah, it's like, I mean, at least I don't know if it's like, maybe it's like a payment threshold you have to hit or a money threshold, but it would be so amazing to get some health insurance. The only thing they let me sign on with right now is SAG Paneer. You're signing on with the dish. What does that mean? Signing on with right now. You're signing on with. I don't get it. Hassan should buy the website. Yeah, I bet he would help. Boom. Record the podcast today. That was good on a Thursday. Can you believe that on a Thursday? My week's all topsy-turvy. Dude, it took me so long to return all that shit to Amazon. I literally went to the UPS store 3 times yesterday. was so fucking hot. I know I'm just going to bitch and moan about it a little bit. It was crazy, dude. I will not be campaigning with Hassan Piker. I will not be campaigning with Hassan Piker. Got a call coming in. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. What's up?
Hey, look, it's Saris again. I don't have
What's
any
up?
more problems, but I know you're playing like Xenoblade 2, right?
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, man. How'd you like it?
I loved that game, man. I need to play the DLC, but I liked it. All I want to do is play an 80-hour JRPG that's like got a pretty like above average story, and that's exactly what that game goddamn delivers.
Brother, I have not played Xenoblade at all yet, but I wanted to call to say, have you heard of Trails in the Sky?
I have. Is it a new in a series? I don't remember. It's not the same as Trials, like or is it? It's not the same as Tales of Symphonia, like the Tales games.
It's not Tales. It's not Tales. Right. So Trails is a RPG series. It started in 2004. Mm-hmm. It's by Falcom. So like way back in the day, Falcom is like a 40-plus-year-old company. Mm-hmm. The guy who did Your Name came from that.
Oh shit, cool.
Like old school as shit. But they just remade it a year ago, and the sequel to it just came out this year. And like I'm a huge fucking evangelist for it. I think that like you should check it out. Cool. Nobody knows what this shit is, but like it's so fucking sick, dude. It's on Switch 2. It's on PS5. It's on Steam. It's on everything.
Should I play the second one, or should I just play the first? Wait, which one should I start with? It doesn't matter.
Start with the first. It's all continuous.
I see.
Right.
I
so
see.
like there are like 13 of them, and unlike. So, like, you know, Final Fantasy, like, everything is independent and, like, it all starts anew. Mm-hmm. This is different. It's all a continuous sequel. It is the biggest story in the medium of video games.
That
it's the grandest RPG of all time.
You are not wrong. That does pique my motherfucking fancy.
Yes, dude. You gotta fucking check it out. It is so fucking sick, dude. Yeah. That's all I called in for, man. Just check out Trails in the Sky.
Serious, I feel the same way. You should play Xenoblade. The first one's good, second one's better. I've heard the third one's even better, and they are connected, so it is worth playing them in order.
Dude, I got all the fucking Switch 2 upgrades. I got my Mister. I got Xenogears. Yeah, I'm with you, Brand. I'm with you. We're gonna do this in spirit for sure.
That's right, man. That's right, exactly. This year we only play JRPGs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, see you, man.
You too.
Yeah. Someone. Lil P Comedy Official said I'm going to hit my vape. I don't have any Zens. I really want to. I'm sorry. See, I'm waiting for Xenoblade 3 to get the Switch 2 upgrade. Thank you again. Oh, wait.
Now, Pirate, do you think it's appropriate to dress and act like that in the company of a child?
She doesn't know. She was sleeping. She doesn't know, like, because she was asleep, so she doesn't know about all that. They didn't in Torna's time. They didn't have the same like. It was like a different time. You know what I mean? It was like different. You know what I'm saying? Like the rule, like society was different in Torna's time, but then it changed, and she didn't know that. And it's okay because Rex also grows up somewhat. I don't know why. I literally have tears in my eyes, and I don't know why. Yeah, I like those games. Okay, here's next on the list for me. I'm thinking about Xenogears because I want it. Like, I was just reading about it, and like, it's just like crazy. It's the husband and wife team. It's a failed pitch for Final Fantasy VII. It's crazy. I've heard it's pretty clunky to play, but I am curious. I also really want to play. It's not called Lunar Legend. That's what it was called on the Game Boy Advance. Lunar Symphony. What the fuck is it called? What the fuck is it called? You know what I'm talking about? Silver Star Story. Yes. I'm kind of waiting for that to go on sale because I played Lunar Legend, which was a shittier port of it. Yeah, it was like a shittier port on the Game Boy Advance that didn't have the anime cutscenes, and I was obsessed with it as a kid. It was like my favorite RPG. So I really want to play that. I need to do the Torna part. I need to do Torna first. I started playing something called Dungeon Village 2, which basically feels like it is designed to like make like a 23-year-old Japanese kid on the train like disassociate or something. It really feels like it's just nothing. Yeah, I should do Trails. I should try Trails. But I hit Plat in Street Fighter, so, you know. I also started rereading One Piece last night. I just need what I want. All I want is something that will take me a really long time that I can play for an hour or two at the end of the day, and it'll just like carry me for the rest of the year. So far this year, that's been 2 Xenoblade games. And I have to wait till December for Xenoblade 3 to come out. Trails is the One Piece of RPGs. I was thinking that when you were saying that. All right, maybe I'll check out Trails. I've never really been into Persona. I have Persona 5. I don't know why. I don't know what my hang up is. I played Like a Dragon, and I played a good part of Infinite Wealth, but I did not finish it. I could finish that. Metaphor, I don't know, man. I don't know why those games just don't appeal to me. I don't like you know what it is? I think sometimes with games like that, I need to like the little guys that repeat, like Dragon Quest. The little monsters that repeat every time are incredible, right? Yes, that I think is exactly what it is, Passive Tourist. I just like don't want to do the high school sim shit. Too much of my life has been spent not willingly, but having to play games, go through what thing's taking up the chat window? Metaphor is more unique. All the bases are based on Harlan's Bosch paintings and only has a few of the recurring Atlas guys. Yeah, I should finish Dawn Trail. I bought it. I mean, specifically, I don't need to spend any more time in my life in any sort of virtual Japanese high school. That's what I'm saying. At all. Pretty much for the rest of my life, I don't need to do that. Oh, yeah, you get bonus subs because I'm doing... if you want to sub tonight, this would be a good time, because if you want to give gift subs, I get bonus ones because I'm doing vertical streaming, if you're so inclined. Yeah, I don't need to meet a guy named Yoshika Yuchi, and he's like a little badass guy. I don't need to see a guy with the duckbill hair. Oh shit! We got the golden kappa. Hey, thank you. Welcome back, Sarasok. Wow, we got the golden kappa. Yeah. So I think it might be time to give some gift subs. Fuck, it wasn't on, so that wasn't even cool. Hey, thank you so much, Anonymous, for You Are a Gamer. Vaping is so gross. I was doing it on the every time I do it on the podcast, Jesse and Pat get mad. Rightfully so. I need to get rid of this thing. But Zins are expensive. What do I do? Ah, bits. Very good. Thank you, Leftist Landlord. Speaking of Leftist Landlord, I need to get the fuck back to I need to get back to quit. Shut up. Don't even say that. I won't. No. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Look. Zins are fine. Oh, thank you for the gift sub to I Hate Gamers 69696969. I hate gamers too. Really? It's much more palatable as I guess I'm not spitting anything out. Yeah, because I don't have any. That's what I'm saying. I quit Zins like a year ago. I don't know, man. I need nicotine. I just am like, I'm fine. They've made it safe enough where I'm just going to keep doing it. Don't worry about what I'm doing, Jake. Jake, I feel like I haven't seen you in chat as much. Is that true? Are you fucking with me, man? Are you fucking with me? You can hear the coil sort of heat up. Do you hear that? It sounds like a computer in this bitch. Caitlin told me, though, when I get down to the bottom... Damn, man. That sucks. School stuff? Good luck. All right, I have to stop hitting that arm. Does my vape have achievements? Yeah, see, the smoke looks cool. Bro is smoking computer. I have something called a geek bar. This shit is this is the shit that is gonna kill the world. Hey, Carrie, me too. Nicotine is good for you. Welcome back, Master of Chinese Saber. That's a good name. Is that a name change night name or is that just yours? I like that name. Master of Chinese Saber. What was I gonna say? I'm liking this. I'm liking doing these streams again, man. I know this is insane to say, and it feels very DBJ. I don't like gaming that much on Twitch. I like this. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I mean, gaming's fine. Whatever. I don't know what I love anymore. Hello? Caller?
Hey, seriously, man. Like, I got nothing, but like, this is a call-in show, right? Nobody's fucking call in. I thought I'd just say hi.
Hey, well, that's nice, Sarah. You know what? But
Yeah, dude.
but I appreciate it. Don't worry about me. The thing about me,
I'm not worried.
I can talk endlessly. I mean, that's sort of my superpowers. I can just go.
Yeah.
But I appreciate
you. If you want, yeah, I appreciate you too, man. If you want to just chill for a minute, we can chill. If you want to cut me off, no worries too. I just wanted to call in, man. I wanted to fill the air a little bit.
Hey, you got anything you want to share? What'd you get up to today, Sarah? Anything fun happen?
Oh, brother. Yeah, no, we already talked about trails. I'm reading Naruto for the first time. I'm on like chapter 510 out of 700 or something. You know, I didn't grow up with that shit. I'm 37 years old.
How is it reading it?
Brother, it's pretty cool, but like the battles, like I'm not 14 fucking years old anymore. I'm sorry. Like no smoke if you love Naruto, but like, god damn, can you fucking grow up? I don't give a fuck about fucking Sasuke.
I know.
This fucking Uchiha shit. Like,
I know.
Can you give me something more? Can you give me emotional development? Right?
Yeah, I do think Naruto is. It's funny. Fuck Sasuke. Welcome back, Luga. I tried rereading it like a year ago, and I was just I got probably through like the Zabuza arc, and I was like, I don't really care. And then I just started reading One Piece again because I think One Piece is the grand narrative.
I'm sorry, it's so much better. It's so much better, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like. I think I mean all the shonen mangas from that time. It's like Bleach. Like I read all of them, and I just like I think there's a reason. I mean, because he's still making it. But have you read Hunter x Hunter?
Right, dude. I fucking love Hunter. Like Yu Yu Hakusho is my fucking shit growing up. Hunter x Hunter, I fucking love that, man. Like the whole Succession arc, it's going off, man. Like I don't give a fuck. Like he's delaying it. It's so fucking dragged out. I don't give a fuck. He is fucking goated, man. He is pushing against the boundaries of what shonen is as a
He's basically
medium.
writing political intrigue now. I love it. I really do love it. It takes a while, but it really gets going.
Dude, I don't want him to fucking die, but like the idea that his wife, the lady of Sailor Moon, is going to finish it for him, that's a cool fucking possibility, right? Like I don't want that to happen.
Yes.
But that's interesting.
It is.
Right?
It's like of all the like versions of that, like the Berserk guy, like it's like his friend just did it. It's like that kind of sucks.
God.
But it's like I trust the lady that made Sailor Moon. She's like really good at making manga. What's up, Tanner?
She's a genius. She's a pro. 100%.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. But thanks for calling in again, brother.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
All right. Peace. I just want to open the lines.
You do.
Take care. Tanner, what's up, man? Tanner, how are you, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. How the fuck are you? I keep meaning to call you, man. You know how things go. I'm smoking a geek bar now. You know me, man. I'm smoking a geek bar. Do you think it's cool I'm smoking a geek bar, Tanner? Turner, you said today Les Pauls are back. Tanner, call in, man.
Yum, yum, yum. Looks like we have a hungry boy.
Thank you. Don't be the visual. Tanner, really been enjoying your music, man. Tanner, everybody listen to Tanner's album, man. Tanner, we'll have you on Stores next time you come to LA and you can promote your album. All right, we got a call coming in. I don't know. That's what Tanner says. Hello?
Hello?
Is this Tanner?
Yeah, man.
What's going on, man? It's just like the old times, remember?
Remember when? You remember back when I was manning the computer on this show, man?
I know, man. I mean, this is Tanner. Tanner was my intern for a summer.
Intern is a funny word for it.
What would you call it?
Good friend.
I mean, paid. I'm trying to make it clear you were paid. I guess intern. I paid you.
Yeah, you paid me to be your good friend, man.
That's true. I paid you to be my good friend. That's right, man. That's right. What's up, man? Where are you? Are you in Asheville?
Yeah, I'm in Asheville. I have a problem.
What's up, man?
I guess.
I can help you because you know me, man.
So I'm in bed right now. I'm pretty cozy, but and I'm like, I could drift off. My TV's on. I'm watching movies.
Are you noodling? I know guitar players love to noodle.
Yep, you better believe with my Les Paul I just got.
Which are back,
noodling.
you said on Instagram.
They're gonna be.
Are they out right now?
Cool
I don't really
yeah,
keep up.
people hate them, and like, do people think they're like dentist like dad guitars? But
I kind of felt like he was sort of a Les Paul when he was watching all those women hook up with each other.
Lesbian Paul.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Paul McCartney.
Oh, well, met that guy. But
okay, dude.
Anyway, my problem
I heard
I
you met him and I heard you met him and nobody knew you, bro.
I went to Paul McCartney Town and they didn't know you, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's why that's why man, I need you in my life, man. You keep me on the straight and narrow.
Of course.
What's your problem, man?
Can I say my fucking problem?
Yes, man.
I need to brush my teeth. But I want nothing more than to go to bed right now.
How many days? Can I tell you something honest? Maybe you know this about me. I only brush once a day.
Yeah.
Twice. What? Who's got time for twice?
I think I'm the same way too.
I don't think you need to do twice. I think they say twice because they know you'll do once, and that's fine.
Yeah. No, I do think I do brush usually once a day, and I do know that it's gross.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like they're telling you to do twice because it's once. Because you wake up in the morning and it's gross. You have to decide which is the grosser one.
I drink coffee and then it makes it normal.
Yeah, that's true.
So your problem is you need to brush your teeth, but you don't want to.
The coffee is making the germs hyper.
Exactly.
You hear about this?
I haven't heard about this. Tell me more.
Well, then the coffee passes through your gums. All the bacteriums get a sip of the coffee. And
they get hyper. I understand. Okay. I thought it was some sort of chemical reaction. You mean they get hyper off caffeine. It's like 2 minutes of your life. I don't care. I don't want to do it twice. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that there's any good reason for it other than I don't want to. And it's fun. And I go to, and you know what, Tanner, do you have teeth problems?
Not really.
Cavities. Didn't you? Are you better about I mean, you were getting a lot of cavities, I feel like, a few years ago.
No, I mean the dental work I had when I was in Los Angeles was purely a fake tooth that kept falling out.
Your ass kept eating candy and getting cavities, right?
Yeah, and then I got diabetes, and now I can't do that anymore, can I?
Oh, yeah. Damn. Another guy in my life with early onset diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking insulin or do you just got to watch that shit?
I take insulin.
Nice. Well, that's good, man. You got to figure. I guess probably why you wanted all the candy, right? Isn't that usually related?
Well, it's why I was peeing 40 times a day.
Got it. You know, I really thought I was pre-diabetic based on everything about my life and how much I pee, but I'm not. Isn't that weird?
Did you get an A1C test?
A1C? No. I got blood. Maybe I did. I got like a bunch of blood work done. And then I was like, am I pre-diabetic?
And they cleared you?
They cleared me, man.
Oh, I guess you didn't get a COVID shot, did you?
I wouldn't get the jab if my life depended on it, man.
That's why you're good to go. Your pancreas has not been harmed by the Fauci ouchie.
The Fauci ouchie. Dude, when I see a video of Fauci's wife flipping off a voter, I get pissed off, man.
Are you going to say you get a boner?
Flipping off a voter, I get a boner. Yeah, Tanner. Someone asked, is Tanner successful now? Yes, he's a musician. He's a touring musician now these days.
Yeah, guys. I'm not just not Luke's moderator anymore.
He grew up, man. He became his own man. And I like to think I had a pretty big hand in that.
You show me exactly what I don't want to do.
Yeah. Don't put all your money into a garage space.
Well, I actually my basement space is where all my valuables are.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I taught you a thing or motherfucking two, didn't I?
Quiet piggy.
Quiet piggy. What's Tanner? What's your band? So people know. What should they look up if they want to find your music?
Tanner York.
Tanner York. Is it Tanner York Band or is it just Tanner York?
No, just Tanner York.
Yeah, Tanner York. Tanner's really good at music and always has been. Tanner, even when he was younger, when we was like in high school, would make stuff, and I'd be like, "Damn, how the hell did he do that, man?"
Yes, sir.
Now he's an adult.
I'm an adult, and I've gotten better.
You're better. When's your next show, man?
Saturday.
Where's it at? How did we meet?
Yeah,
we met because Tanner was a fan of Wham City, and me and him and Ben O'Brien would play Overwatch during the pandemic when Tanner was in high school. You can ask me more about it, and it is exactly what it sounds like. But look, it's like 8 years later, and we're still friends, and he's an adult, so I don't know what to fucking tell you. I mean, at this point, who gives a shit? Yeah, it was weird. There's no way around it. It was weird, but I don't know. I'm pretty awesome. I've shown Tanner a lot of great things. It's because of me that Tanner met Paul McCartney.
Your dick. You showed me your dick.
Chill.
Kidding.
Chill.
The thing about Luke and Ben is that they were never strange to me.
Yeah, if you can believe it, we weren't pedophiles.
Despite their looks.
Big bro. Yeah. Look, me and Tanner have known each other a long time. Tanner stayed at Ben's house. He worked here for a summer. We've been friends Tanner, we've known each other a fairly long. When did we start playing? During the pandemic?
So probably 6 years we've known each other.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Are you coming back to LA anytime soon, man?
Hopefully I'll be playing some shows there next year.
I can't wait, man. I'll be there with fucking bells on, dude.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dude, that was a line with bells on was when I was the lead in my senior play.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my lines. Like, I'll be there with bells on.
Yeah, that's where I got it from because I remember your senior play so well because I was there in the front row.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You playing Fortnite these days at all, Tanner?
Nope. Well, unless there's like a friend that's playing it or something. But
are you gaming at all, or are you not really gaming?
Really, I was playing Resident Evil 4 remake or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I dropped off. I was playing Spider-Man. I dropped off.
Spider-Man's what's up, dude?
Yeah, I don't really game much.
Grew out of that baby shit, huh?
I have this PS5 sitting in my house, and I just use it for DVDs.
Yo, let me buy that. I need to get a PS5.
PS5?
I kind of need one. I want to play Wolverine. I mean, I don't need it, but I want to play Wolverine.
Is that game good?
I don't know. It looks cool. It's like your Wolverine.
I want to play 007.
007.
That game looks good.
Do you think the show's going to go well on Saturday? Also, what is your problem? You need to go to the... Hold on, there's another call coming. You can brush your teeth. You promise you'll brush your teeth in the morning?
But I think I need to do it tonight. Because rumor has it I didn't brush my teeth in the morning.
Come on, man. No, but I'm saying, because I'll sometimes be like, all right, I'm not going to do it tonight, but I am going to do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, of course.
Right, you'll do it, Dan. You'll do it. All right, we got another call coming in, Tanner. I'll call you. I'll call you privately later this week. How about that, man?
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, man. Take care. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, who we got on the line?
It's Parker.
What's up, Parker?
I got like a real problem. It's like a social problem.
Nice.
So I started at this I started at this job like 2 years ago, and like right across the street is a cafe, like an independent place. It's owned by a guy. It's the place is named after him. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to dox myself.
Pete's.
But I went in there like week 1 or 2. I ordered a latte, and while I was waiting, a bunch of people kept coming in. And he knew everyone. Everyone who came in, he was like, "I know who you are." Said, "Hey, how you doing?" Called him out by name, and I was like, "All right, cool. Like this is kind of a friendly place for me to know like locals, right?" So I go a second time. I order the ice matcha latte, and he gives me this huge spiel about like this family in Japan that grows it, and they play music for the matcha. And I'm like, "Oh, that's a really nice story. Like it's really cool." And so then I go in a third time, I get the matcha latte again, and he tells me the same story. And so I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like he does not know that I've heard this before. So I stand there and I listen to the whole thing. And then I go in another time and I get it again, and he tells me it like a third time. So clearly, he doesn't know who I am. He's not recognizing me, but everyone else who comes in is recognized. I don't know what to do about this.
I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. Do you have a recognizable face? Because I think some of us in this life, and it's not a knock against you, do you have a face that people remember or not? And you know which way it goes? Because I think everybody knows whether you have a memorable face or not. Do you think you have a memorable face?
I don't know. I'm asking my wife in the other room. Nod at me if I have a recognizable face or not. She nodded yes.
Well, that's your
your
wife. That's not a good sample part. I think that you... Okay, here's the thing. Have you ever worked in food service?
I haven't, no. Okay. My wife has.
Here's the thing. When you do jobs like that, especially when you own them, you're on motherfucking autopilot when it comes to social stuff. So I do think you got to give them a little benefit of the doubt. I think...
yeah.
I think there's a polite way to be like, "Oh, yeah, you told me this last time. It's so cool." And then you repeat it back to him, and then he will make a memory with you.
So that's a really good idea. But the problem also is because I went like 6 times and he never acknowledged I was the same person. Like he would even try to upsell me on like the flatbreads. He'd be like, "Hey, here's a flatbread. It costs this much. Would you do it?" And like I would say yes because I wanted to become like, "Oh yeah, I love a flatbread. Like I'll pay just to have that, so maybe you can recognize."
You're going at this such an insane way. The way to become a regular at a place is not to be a good customer. It's to be a normal guy talking to him. He's not going to remember you based on your purchases. What are you talking about? That's insane.
Isn't that what the whole point of a store is?
No, yeah, that's the whole point of a store. But I'm saying you want to be a regular because these people have a real interaction. Do you really think he's going to remember? "Oh yeah, I know that guy. That's the guy that always buys a flatbread." That's not memorable. You need to be memorable, man. You need to make small talk with him outside of the confines of the transaction you're going through. Because even the matcha story is within the confines of transaction.
So you think next time I go in for a matcha, which I'll be honest, I haven't gone in like a year.
Right. Well, he's
kind
not
of
going
awkward about the scenario. Well, yeah, I can start from scratch. But do you think the first time I go in, I have to tank the matcha story again?
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. Go in.
I'm like, yeah, I know it.
No. Here's what you do. Go in. Tells the matcha story. You know, he says, man, you say in response, you say, "Man, I haven't been here in a while because of," you just make up something like work schedule stuff. Say something like that and be like, "But I remember you told me the story and I love that story so much. I came back for the matcha." That's how you become memorable to him.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Should I get a flatbread with it?
I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you understand? Have you ever been a regular anywhere? It seems like no is maybe the problem.
No, actually. So I'll say I was. So there was a time in a different town, a chicken place opened up. They did like fried chicken and stuff like that. It was like a local chain, and me and my wife, then girlfriend, we went into this place once, and they were like, "Hey," they were very friendly, and they offered, we bought food. Classic, right? We go in a second time, like a week later, because we're like, "You know what, that was really good," and we're feeling like it. We went a second time, and they said, "Oh, welcome back." And we were like, "Oh, I don't know if we want to be like the regulars at the chicken place that just opened up," because it's only our second time, and it almost feels like, it's like a food place with like,
Is
stuff
your
like that.
wife
You almost feel
like
kind of
this, or is
judged.
this a you thing? Do you guys share this in common, or is this just your problem?
Well, we definitely at the chicken place both left it like, ooh, I don't think we can ever go there again. And then they did go under like 2 months later. So maybe they did this to every single patron who went in, and they like sabotaged their own business because no one wanted to be the regular at the chicken shop.
No, I don't think that was the problem. That's a totally insane theory. No one. Can I be honest, man? I understand social anxiety. There's places I won't go to because I had a weird interaction with the bartender or whatever. But what you're describing is an anxious fixation on becoming regulars or not becoming regulars somewhere. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. I don't. You just go to the place over and over again. And you either choose to make conversation or to be a customer. I do think you have that choice. And right now you are choosing to be a customer. But if you want to be a regular, you have to break the bonds of the transactional conversation and bring it to other things, whether it's a nod and a wink that you already have heard the story. But if you really care about becoming a thing, I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you what's wrong with that chicken story. It makes no fucking sense to me. But if you want to become a regular,
you don't want to. Do you? Oh, hold on. Do you want to be a regular at the chicken place?
I wouldn't
like a
care.
week later, they recognize
who
you?
cares? What if you like it? What do you mean? Why would I not want to? That's what I don't understand. Why would I not want to? What is the anxiety behind
a social pressure?
Social pressure in what way? They're not coming to your house and asking you to come to the chicken place.
I don't know. Like, okay? Let's face it, right? It was like a fried chicken place, right? And so maybe it's like, oh, it's one of those things where maybe it's like a little treat every once in a while, and then you go a week later and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna indulge, and then to be like almost called out in a sense of like, welcome back. You're here for more fried chicken, piggy, and you're like, oh, come on, right?
So you think that the people running the chicken place, their goal was to call you out for eating too much chicken?
No, I think their intention was to be very sociable and friendly.
Right.
And it backfires and it puts off people.
That's you though, man. No. It puts off you. This is I want to be very, very clear here. This is you. This is a you problem. You have an issue here. The restaurant does not have an issue. Maybe that other issues that made them close, but their issue is not that they were trying to make people, they were trying to be in a warming place. You have some sort of weird fixation with service workers and whether they're your friends or not that I don't quite understand. I didn't
say I don't want that guy to be my friend, but I just want to be maybe acknowledged that I exist in more than one way. You know
your idea. Do you understand what I'm saying though? That what your tactic of just ordering is not agreeing to the upsell is not making you a regular.
Right, but when he tells me this story like 3 times, you panic a little bit, right? It's like, oh, I'm hearing this again. I need to break it up.
You don't have a memorable face. I don't know what to tell you, man. I could just hear it in your voice. I bet you look like 100 guys that go in there. I bet you got brown hair. I bet you got brown eyes, right?
That's true.
Yeah, right.
That's very true.
It's like when a guy sees a bald guy with glasses and goes, "Look, Luke, it's you. It's not me, but I understand."
I would never do that. I'm gonna be honest. I would never do that. I'm a face recognizer.
Great. Do you understand? You have a job, right? Do you have a job?
Yeah.
Do you go into an office?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the same people every day, right?
Yeah, by work, it's like academia. So
I don't care. When you work at a coffee shop, new people come in literally every day. Do you see the difference there?
Well, I do if you go to like a lot of coffee shops, but it's just that this guy in particular, because there's other coffee shops I've been to and they have recognized me. I've left that out because I don't think it's relevant. Well, maybe it is
completely relevant. It seems like you just want this guy. Why are you so fixated on this guy, man? Is he cool? Like, why do you want him to like you so much, man?
Well, I think it's because maybe it's eccentric, right? He's got this whole matcha story like memorized. And he's memorized it because he told it the exact same way 3 times. And everyone else who went in the place was recognized. So I just feel like,
what do you have a fucking notebook and you're like saying you have like a list? It's like matcha story, knows name, and you're like making a spreadsheet. I mean, what are you talking about?
No, what? Are you saying that I'm doing that, or he's
I
doing
don't
that?
know. I don't know. It seems like you're like getting data about these people and whether they know, whether they hear the matcha story and whether they know their name.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that how come I hear the matcha story 3 times and then when like
Because
another
you don't have a
brown-haired,
memorable
brown-eyed
face.
guy,
You're a white
well,
guy
another
with brown
brown-haired,
hair and brown eyes. There's a million guys like
That's
you.
true.
There's a
That's
million
what I'm
guys
saying.
like you. You are of average build, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, great. Awesome. There's so many guys that look like you, man. Who are the regulars you're thinking of? Let me guess. They're old people or women and all the beautiful shapes and sizes women can take, which is amazing. Is there anyone that looks like you that's
but
a
also
regular?
there was like a guy with brown hair, brown eyes. Like,
What did he
legit.
bring to the
Like,
table
could
that you're
be me.
not? What did he bring to the table that you're not?
I don't know, because like he's like, "Hey Charlie," and I'm thinking to myself, "Damn, he knows Charlie." And
Have
Charlie
you
just said,
introduced
"Yeah, can I get a
yourself?
latte?" And he stood
You
to the
haven't
side.
taken any steps to become a regular, and you're putting it on him. You should go in and be like, dude, I've heard the matcha story. I'm blank, by the way. I'm Patrick, or whatever the fuck your name is. Hey, by the way, I love this place. Like, I'll see you around. That's how you become a regular. Why is the onus on him?
Well, I don't know. Like, mix it up a little bit, right? You got like another story about matcha, maybe?
He doesn't need to do shit if he has a. He's the one with the 6. He's not the one with the problem. You are. Is it a popular coffee shop? Tell me that. Is it popular?
When I'm in there,
You haven't been there in a year, so you
that
actually have no fucking idea. So scratch that.
okay. I'll say when it was happening, because that's when it was most relevant. I'd say there would be 1 to 4 people inside at a time.
Great, he's doing
and
fine.
And one would be me.
And what time were you doing? You probably weren't even going. You probably don't wake up before 8 a.m. So it's not like you were going to the crack of dawn.
This was like
a coffee shop.
1 p.m. 1 p.m. It would be the kind of thing where I'm like, it's after lunch. I'm going out for a little treat for myself, a little matcha.
And you're pissy because the guy doesn't remember your fucking name, even though he doesn't know who you are.
Well, I won't say I'm pissy.
It's
more just like,
I think we could all say it. I'll see what chat says. You seem a bit pissy.
Do you think like someone who's neurotic is pissy, or do you think they're just neurotic?
I think they can be. Yeah. I think oftentimes, as a neurotic and from a family of neurotics, is some of the pissiest people I've ever met. Yeah, I don't know if you're Jewish. I'm Jewish. I don't know if you've met neurotic Jews before, but they love to complain and be pissy more than anyone on the face of the fucking planet. So, yes, I do.
Okay, I'll say one chatter. I've not been seething about this for a year. It's more just like, it's one of those things that sometimes it just comes up and you're like, I wonder what was with that, right?
I'm telling you what it was. You fucked up. You fucked
up.
So
I should stop him and say, hey, sorry, it's Parker, by the way, and I've heard this matcha story before.
No,
that's awesome.
Obviously don't say it like in that order. I already told you the order to say it in, Parker. You say, oh, yeah, man, you actually told me that. I remember I haven't been in here in a while, but I loved that story and I wanted to come back. Hey, I'm Parker, by the way. I will probably be coming in here more or whatever. Do you see the difference between how I phrased it and how you phrased it?
Yeah. I understand that.
Okay.
I understand that. I guess this is just an observation. Like it's more just like an interesting thing. Yeah, I guess I called it a problem.
You did.
But,
I'm just trying to tell you, I just want you to know you're wrong. That's what I want you to come away from this with. Do you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I understand I could have handled it differently and said like, oh yeah, matcha, haha.
I need you. No.
I should hit him with the story first.
That's sarcastic. Frankly, I gotta go. If with this attitude, I wouldn't want you as a regular at my coffee shop. How about that? Maybe you didn't like the cut of your jib.
Wait, before you let me go.
What?
Before you let me go. When's the next time you're doing this? Because maybe I'll call in again.
Next Thursday. Let me know how it goes. I hope you muster up the courage. That's how I imagine most of you act. Hello?
Hey there.
What's up, Bowmore?
I have so much to say about what we just heard.
Can I be honest? I want to say that's how I imagine most of the people watching this are acting in their day-to-day lives. And that's the reason I also think I need to bring back the show, because I need many of you to understand that that's not how you should be in the world.
I've been working in customer service my whole fucking life, and unless you come in every day, you are not a regular.
No. A regular at a food place is an old person that sits there every morning at the same time and reads a paper. If you aren't even close to approaching that level of consistency, you are not a regular.
He went in 3 times?
Insane. I'm
picking up shifts at a themed Irish pub near me.
Really?
Because everything has been so shitty. Yeah, and I'm back to trying to remember people, trying to do customer service again.
Hey,
but yeah, no.
And who are the regulars? Guys who drink there every night, right?
Yes, exactly. There's 2 guys who I know their names by now, and I know what they order. And there's literally I've been working there for 2 weeks now, and literally there's 2 guys, and nobody else is a regular.
No. That's what a regular is. Coming in 3 times and expecting the person to know your name is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I believe this. I'm not the first person to say this. I believe that everybody in their life should be forced to work food service at some point. I am one of those people that thinks I think it would make the world a much more charitable place to one another.
Before you eat at a restaurant, you should be forced to have worked at one.
Yes. Before you eat at a restaurant, you should work at one. I agree with that. Tell that maybe you could start with Chipotle.
It's the same thing in yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I still do a little bit of healthcare customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing where they're like, what do you mean you don't remember me? It's like your last visit was 8 months ago.
How would I remember you? You look like every old white bitch that walks in here. Sorry, I was told on the podcast today I'm not supposed to say bitch anymore. So I'm going to start, instead of bitch, I'm going to start saying mama. How do I know you're just some old mama that walks in here every 8 months? How am I supposed to know you?
I've been doing it literally, I'm 36 years old, and I've never had a job that wasn't point of customer contact.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Yeah, man.
And,
and you do it. And here's the thing. I waited tables for 4 months during college. Summer job, worked in a Mexican restaurant. That's literally all you need. You just need to be on the other side of it for 5 nights in a row where you go, oh my God, what an insane way to treat a human being. This is a customer to you that you're watching. You're like, oh, well, now I know never to do that, because you see how people act in the world and you go, got it. Now I understand the difference between right and wrong customer behavior fully. I really think it would take a week.
Tanner was talking about you paid me to be your friend. I think that's how a lot of people view customer service.
It's a bartender. I think bartending especially.
Right.
Yeah.
God, I bar backed for a while. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to get back into bar backing.
What are you doing at the Irish pub? Are you bartending or what?
Waiting tables, but also that involves, bringing food out to
sure
bar customers and stuff too.
How's the food?
But
is it pub grub?
Not great. It's so what really fucking sucks is there's an Irish string band there on weekends, and they're making a clamor.
Are they bad, or is it just loud?
I wouldn't call them unskilled, but it is loud as fuck, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And they do, God damn it, they do this tune they call the Bonnie Green Flag, which is I don't know even which one came first. I don't know, but there's a Confederacy song, a Southern Confederacy song called the Bonnie Blue Flag, and it has the same melody as this one they're obsessed with doing called the Bonnie Green Flag. I'd be like, guys,
is the clientele into that, or do they not know, or what?
I guess they don't know.
Sure.
I don't think they're openly cheering. And then, it's just me. I fucking knee jerk react to that stuff. But it's wild. And yeah, I'm getting to know my regulars, and so far I know I have 2 regulars.
And the reason you know them is because they're there every night.
Every fucking night, and there's hundreds of people in and out every night. And the other, another way to get recognized and remembered is to tip like fucking crazy.
Yes. If that's what you really care about, coffee shop, it's a little hard depending on the POS system. But if you actually want to become a regular at a restaurant, tip fucking 25% 4 times in a row, and I know that they'll fucking remember you. Legitimately.
Yeah.
If that's what you want. If you're really, you literally can pay for it if that's what you're so fucking concerned about. Parker.
All right, man. I had to get that off my chest. I was wilding.
I know, man. I know. These people do not act right, but we're going to teach them, man. We're going to teach them now that Dr. Problem Solvers is back in business.
Oh, and I have a solution for it. I fancy myself a Dr. Problem Solver, and I know what this world needs because I've been sitting. My grandmother's been in and out of the hospital. I've been sitting with her, and I've been watching like fucking 4 and 5 hours of Fox News every fucking day. And what they need is a fantasy TV channel, but where all the news is good. Where it's like everything is sunshine and rainbows and like.
Well, I got something great to tell you. John Krasinski actually took this over during COVID, and it's called Some Good News. I think you're really going to like that program.
No, I need 24/7 nonstop where it looks like Fox News.
But it's actually good.
It's like a continuous feed. No, I mean, it doesn't even need to be real. It can be as fantastical as Fox News. But it just needs to be like happy and everything's going well. I feel like that would really improve the mental health of a lot of old people. Like,
yeah, but they don't like that stuff. They want the outrage, Pomor. They want to watch it.
She doesn't even know, like, she fucking does not remember my name half the time. I have to remind her of my name and, like, how I'm related to her.
Right,
But she knows she wants fucking Fox on. It's like that fundamental. It's that glued to her brain.
She's calmed by Bill O'Reilly's demeanor. Is he still on the
It's not even Bill. They still have Hannity. Hannity's still on.
And they what's the comedy show? What the fuck is it called? Gower or whatever. The fuck is it called? It's kind of weird. It's a guy's name. What the? Do you know what I'm talking about?
The comedy show, is it on Fox?
Gutfield.
I was watching some fucking Gutfield today. He was on a panel. I don't think it was Gutfield brand Gutfield, but he was on. God, dude,
I got Gutfield on the mind.
It's driving me fucking insane, dude. I've been watching it hours. Like, I got to go over there tomorrow at noon to 4.
Is your grandma, you said?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can change it to MSNBC and she won't notice. You know what you do? You make a little cutout of the Fox News logo and you put it over the CNN logo.
I've been like, when she dozes, I change it to CNN and she doesn't notice. And that's when I had the idea they should just do one where they just tell old people everything is fine, everything's going well, you don't need to be mad about all this stuff.
But it says Fox News.
Yes, yeah, or just One America or whatever. God, I'm so glad that she like started doddering off before One America became the new one.
Is that the phrase they're using now? One America?
There's a One America News network.
Oh,
it's like even more fun.
What's the one? Fox. There's one on YouTube too. Is it not The Nation? That's a different one. But there's one that's like, I think it's like a Tucker Carlson show. I don't know. Maybe that's the same thing. Now. I don't know.
But we need the happy news channel, and it doesn't even need to be real. It can be like completely made up, just like world
I think
peace,
though. But here's the rip, because I don't think I think the cadence is still the bad stuff. It's just the content is good stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like they keep it like the outrage of the host is still there, but it's like, are you kidding me? There's this many puppies being adopted. I can't fucking believe this. And they say fuck on it too, by the way.
Yeah, and it just like the millennials aren't entitled. The millennials are working hard.
Do they hate Gen Z yet, or are they just like they're babies?
Yeah, no, they hate just about everything. Like, God, dude, it's so bad. I wish I could remember some of this shit. Laura Ingraham is still on there. I had to watch her all fucking day. God, dude, I can't even read. I can't even like fucking focus on my book when.
You should try and see if she likes watching Amazing World of Gumball. Does she have Cartoon Network?
No, but I'm talking like Nick Jr. Like it can be like cartoon characters saving the day and shit. It just needs to have the look of Fox.
Right. The Paw Patrol is at it again today, that kind of stuff. I think it's a good idea, man. I think you just got to start. You can vibe code it, and then you can give it to her.
There we go. It's got to be 24/7.
Yeah. Has she seen Bo Burnham's Inside? Good question. Has she seen Bo Burnham's Inside?
I think she can barely see the TV.
That sucks. All right, well, we got another call coming in. Bomar, it's great to talk to you. Have a good night, man.
Thank you, man.
Hello? Caller?
Hey, Luke. How's it going?
What's up, Jason? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm playing Final Fantasy.
are you? How's it going?
I'm just doing some mount farming.
Mm.
Did you pick this up for the Switch?
I did. I haven't really. I was still playing Xenoblade. Maybe I should get into it tonight. I kind of turned it on, and then I was like, I'm gonna need like an hour to figure out how to actually play my fucking Sage on this, and I was sort of just like, I need to like not do this right now. You know what I mean? 14.
Yeah.
14 we're talking about 14. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, to someone saying what mount? It's the Gwyver from the Hades Elegy. So this thing's fucking. It's like 5 minutes of cutscenes.
Mm. Hey, McDougal, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in the saddle. FF6 is good too.
FF6.
FF6. I can't stop playing Street Fighter, man. That's all I play.
We gotta actually play these fighting games.
I know. Look, I'm putting in my hour. I didn't last week because of the stream, but I try and play an hour every day just to keep my shit up. And I hit plat with Alex, so I'm fucking feeling myself right now a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were off the Alex. You're still in the Alex.
No, I was on Zangief. I'm kind of switching off between. It's kind of fun. I gotta be. Someone said, "Are you Tokoning?" I like Tokon. My thing is that I'm so invested in Street Fighter. I just want. My goal is to hit Master in Street Fighter by the end of the year, and that's what I'm focusing on in terms of my.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just want to do it.
I mean,
want to see if I can do it.
There's only so many games I think you can really devote your time to, and like multiple fighting games when you're not like being paid to stream fighting games, or you're not going to.
Yes.
Tournaments is, I think, a big ask.
Yeah, my goal is to hit Master. I want to go to Combo Breaker and compete, but my prerequisite for that is hitting Master. That's I don't feel, it's not that it's not worth it or like I would still go, but to compete, I need to mentally I need to be in a place mentally knowing that I've hit Master where I go, okay, obviously there's people way better in this game, but I meant like the barrier to me, Master is the barrier of entry to high level play.
Right.
And there's a huge difference in it, of course, but it is like the bare minimum I need to feel like I could actually even stand a fucking chance to get to like the second round, you know?
Right. That is like the baseline level of competent that you will need to feel to be at an event like that.
Exactly. Luke, would you ever consider finding a coach for SF6? It's not a bad idea. I mean, maybe that is the thing. I hope there's another one of those Capcom things and I can do it this time. Because I do feel like there's a lot of things that if I just need someone to be like, hey, so you do this, this, and this, do this, this, and this, and I'd be all like, oh, cool. Just seeing how like much better Ricky got so quickly.
Yeah.
But
when somebody's literally just telling you, yeah, this is definitively do this.
I was thinking of maybe doing a SF6 stream where the title is "Make Me Better at SF6," and I just call on all the people who watch my stream who are really good at it to tell me what to do and tell me how to get better. But I want to do. I love it. It's so fun.
I mean, what is Twitch for if not sort of monetizing the things you enjoy? You know, you might as well.
That's right. And what I enjoy is having no people watch my. The problem is no one watches the fighting game streams unless me and Ricky are doing something special with it. That is the problem.
I mean, fighting game streams truly like every for pretty much all of y'all like playing a video game is like the worst possible thing you can do. Fighting game is the worst possible.
Yes. Fighting game is literally the worst because it's tough, and I get it. It's not like the audience's fault. It's like you have to. Not only do you have to like watching fight. Yeah, I'm. Not only do you have to like the specific game, be invested in it. And also, like, be down to watch me play it who's not that good at it. It's not like, and it's like, if you're going to watch a fighting game streamer, you do want to watch someone that's good at the game because you're not watching for the commentary, you're watching for the gameplay. But it's not like, like I can't shoot the shit while I'm doing it, you know? I'm Luke. Maybe I need an announcer. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll hire someone to announce all my moves and like, that'll probably just frustrate me, but maybe that'd be fun.
I mean, well, you could, you know what you could do? You could do the sort of the thing where, why can't I get this out of my mouth? The, you know, like the, you doing VR chat where the chat controls what you say. Chat could control your voice as the commentator.
Sure. Yeah, but then it's just for me. I mean, it's a good idea, but I think, you know, I'm not going to get hyped up by my own voice. I need someone like Yipes. I'm going to pay Yipes $3,000. I'm more than that. I'm going to pay Yipes $30,000 to come on my stream and announce my games.
I have to imagine there's some connect that you can get where you're not going to have to pay $30,000, but you can still.
But I want to.
Well, I mean, if you've got $30,000 to fling around to get Yipes,
I don't, but I want to pay him what he's worth.
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate that. I think that is important. I got to tell you, the show started with a lot of calls, people who are having trouble with the job market, which is something I've been feeling for several years, and only now I'm feeling like I'm like stabilizing myself.
Yeah.
With the carpentry stuff, and my God. Like, as somebody who like went to art school for oil painting, like tried to make a go of it as a working artist and a painter, it is wild to finally be getting paid like what my labor is worth.
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling.
And it's sad that it's such a novel feeling, and it's sad. I would love more people to be getting fairly compensated, or, you know, I don't know.
And the best way to do that is, say it with me, gifting subs to the Luke Man on
Gifting
Twitch.
subs to Luke.
Mm-hmm. That's how you pay someone fairly for their labor.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Golden Kappa train type vibes.
Golden Kappa train. I mean, Luke, how are we going to fix this economy?
Okay. Maybe get Sarah's
you and me
Hawk
tonight.
supply. I'm probably gonna just keep living on the margins as a basically a professional freelancer, essentially, probably for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Or I'll make a right wing turn. I don't know. I've always got that in my back pocket. I'd be so good at it too, because I have that. I could do it so easily, bro. I know exactly
could turn
what
that
to
on
say.
and off.
Yeah,
in a
I could
second.
do it, and I could turn it off the second I left the stream, and like I could use a voice mod. I should just start an alt.
I mean, what if you had insane sub goal that's just like for 1 year the stream will be right wing?
Right wing stream. Yeah, probably would kill me inside though. You know.
I mean, we'd know that it was a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, but isn't that how all those guys get started? It's like a bit, and then they believe it.
Yeah, I think it's a bit. I mean, I think like it's kind of like the Morton Downey Jr. thing, where it's like that was a bit, but then eventually it got into like the Rush Limbaugh shit, where it's like, oh no, this isn't a bit anymore.
Right. I mean, you could say Sam Hyde may be a victim of that.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe he always believed that shit. I don't know.
I feel like he always believed that shit, but maybe that I'm just projecting. I think that guy's insufferable.
Yeah, he really is. All right, Jason. Well, good luck with your mount, man.
Thank you. Thanks for talking, Luke. Have a good night.
Take care. Thank you for being a Luke. Nah, he always sucked. Yeah, I just have a vivid memory of watching like the Drexel University TED Talk in like 2015 and being like, this guy's funny. And then realizing, oh, he's like unironically really happy Trump's president. Hello? Caller, you're on live on the air. Excuse me. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I noticed the last guy who was calling was talking about how people earlier were talking about like the whole like go to art school, get a go at it, and like struggle with the job market. Has that well been kind of tapped dry?
No, man. That's a well that I will never run dry, given the state of the world and our economy. Keep it. Let it rip.
Okay. Yeah. So, where I fit in that is I'm a professional jeweler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went to school, trained for goldsmithing, and fell in love with it. It's great. I love it. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's this weird, like jewelry in the jewelry industry is this weird thing where it's like halfway between an art and a trade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's like the worst of both in the sense that like there aren't like the kind of like artistic opportunities in it as there are in like certain like sculptural artistic practices, but then there isn't like a formal like union or guild structure
Sure.
In ways that like metalworking trades have. So it's this weird thing where I spent like a bunch of years training in this very like niche specific kind of thing of like hand making stuff, and now, but then it's like, then also like the market's all fucked, and I got this job and it was good, and then I just got laid off. And so now I'm sitting here. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just curious, like how long did you work there for until they what was the?
Just under a year, and then we had like contract renegotiations, and they added this new stuff into the contract that added like all of these protections for them to like basically lay people off like without any cause. And in the contract renegotiations, I was like, so most of it's fine, but like this part's kind of weird. And they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about that stuff. That's just like legal stuff, whatever. And then a couple weeks later, just kind of got laid off there.
Damn. You think it's because you asked about it?
I don't think so. I think I was the most recent hire there, and you know, like
first hired, first fired, my man.
Yeah, exactly. And the industry, like, cause I'm in Canada, and like the jewelry industry here is weird, where it's like there's big companies, and then everything kind of is like designed on computers and then outsourced, and there's a very small percentage of the market is like people who actually do the work, and so the people who like actually work on stuff and like make jewelry are like work as like quote unquote bench jewelers. And it's this weird thing where it's like that's where the majority of the jobs are in the industry, but then like they all pay like shit, and there's like a super high turnover rate. It's just weird, and just struggling to find a way in it, I guess. I don't know.
What's the like dream version of it? Like, is there like some sort of like, is it like owning your own jewelry place, and then like you would be making more of a profit, or like not even like necessarily what you want as much as like what is like the best end goal for the work you're in, if that makes sense? I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. I don't even know really why I got into it. I think like I always liked working with my hands, and I took it like there were night classes at a college that did that, like, and I kind of took it on a whim and sort of took to it, and just kind of it went from there. And like I just I don't know, I just kind of I think what I loved about it was just working with my hands and making stuff, and like it got me into all this other stuff like woodworking and metalworking and like making my own tools and like doing all that kind of stuff. And I ended up working like doing technician work at that college for like a long time. And you know, I think, I don't know if it like, I think I realized that like, oh, I'm like a trades person.
Sure.
But I got into the worst trade.
You picked the wrong one. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
I mean, Mike, I don't know. I'm literally thinking of anecdotal evidence of a friend who is basically, you did an apprentice program that was basically paid for to become an electrician. Is there any possibility of switching trades into something that like, because I feel like there's always some trade that the government is like, we need more of this, so we'll pay for your education. Is that on the table? Is that something you're interested in? Just like, yeah.
It might be. I think that is sort of the direction that I'm heading in. It's sort of it's hard because I have this attachment to this thing that I do.
You like doing this. Yeah.
I like doing it. I dedicated years to it, and like it was the first thing in my life that I ever actually became good at. Like,
yeah, I get that.
Like
I get that.
I mean, you know, again, like I can with my hands, like and tools, like I can make like, you know, like a crazy engagement ring, all these kind of things. I set stones, I do all this stuff, but then it's just like the market is just like there's just not really much you can do with it. And again, I can't really like blame people for not having money in their pocket to also want to hire someone to like hand make all this like elaborate stuff,
And it's also it's jewelry is a luxury good, so inherently when the
It's
economy is
true.
bad, those are the I'm in a sort of not luxury good, but entertainment is sort of it's like a thing that does well when the economy is good and is the first to go when people have to cut back, which of course makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in like doing like custom pieces and like getting commissions, or is that not really
I do a little bit of that, and so a couple weeks ago when I got laid off, like that, I was like, okay, now I gotta like follow up with people who have reached out to me in the past and kind of rekindle that and do that. And it is an avenue, and I'm dipping my toes back in there, and I'm gonna see how it goes. But I do, I like for most of us, like we're it's no longer like a one job economy, right? Like most people have something else that supplements it. So I think I'm kind of going there where I'm kind of accepting that like there was a moment where I thought that I could do this sustainably as like a full-time thing, but I was like, it's too precarious. The compensation's not good enough. I think, just I'm like, okay, well, I learned that like I'm good at working with my hands. Find out where there's a transferable kind of thing.
I mean, it seems like you're already pretty far in the path of you're saying I also picked up woodworking and metalworking and stuff. I feel like so many different skill sets must go into intricate jewelry making that it would be pretty easy for you to pick up something else and maybe enjoy it as much. I don't know.
As I'm thinking, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, like, I'm thinking welding there's some overlap.
Welding is good. That's a good union.
And
I come from Ironworks is where my family went for a long time, and I'll tell you something. Welders are like, that's the best one. That is the fucking gold mine of trade jobs. I feel like
that is what I keep hearing. Yeah. That is what I keep hearing. And between that and like machining, maybe. I was talking to my uncle. He was a machinist, and like. He's like, it's a good job. It's a good union. He's like, only thing it took for me was my middle finger. Because it got caught in,
Machining will do that. I do think the thing about welding is that it is pretty, someone is saying welding safer. That is the thing, because it's like, there's enough precautions built in of the gear. But yeah, man, I mean, it's interesting because it's something I've been thinking about, and maybe it's also just because it's like I feel like the way my life has gone with like how I make money and stuff. But I really do believe, whether we like it or not, we basically are in an economy now, especially in this country and this continent, where it's just like everyone is their own small business, which is not what it should be, but is seemingly, I think, what we were sold as what we wanted. And it was like, I think it is sort of like a warped bastardization of like the American dream of being self-sufficient. But I do think you are right. And I think the thing is at crossroads like this is like, you do have to just put your hand in like 10 different piles, which sucks because it seems like what you want is a steady job doing the thing you like where you don't also have to run a small business. But I don't know if that's the fucking world anymore, man. I don't know. It's like, I know so few people that are salaried, and obviously it's specific to the general sphere I'm in, but I don't know, man. I talk to a lot of people, obviously, that like watch the stream, and then like there's a lot of people in tech, there's a lot of people in the trades, and it's like it seems like that's across the board. You just gotta be your own fucking small business, which is like I don't know. It sucks to look at it, but I think at least for me, maybe this is a little bit unsolicited advice, but like at least for me, I think accepting that made it easier to stomach the parts of like this job that I like. Like, okay, the best example I could think of is like, I fucking hate making clips. It sucks. I don't like looking at myself. I pay someone to do it. But my way that I deal with it is I just go, The show is the show. I care about the show. The clips are something from the show, but have nothing to do with what I like about doing in the show. They have to do with the algorithm and stuff. And I do think there is like a mindset you can get into where you're like, okay, I'm swallowing this shit of business because that's what will lead me to actually getting to do the thing I love even more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Like the algorithm is kind of solved. Like there is a science to it in terms of like and at a certain point, it's just like you do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Right?
It's solved. I mean, that's the thing. It's kind of interesting, basically, you know, as much as all these guys are fucking, you know, the Mr. Beast of the world, like the one thing that he figured out before anyone else, it's like, nah, it's not like about like whether it's a good idea or not. It's about whether it hits the algorithm. And it's like, that is true. That's 100% true. And there's a line of which you would go to cross that would make you into an evil monster like him. But I think that at least for me, there's like, and I assume, you know, for example, if you started a commissioning business and you tried to have an Instagram presence, it'd be the same fucking thing, right? It's like you're also playing the same goddamn game because it's the only way restaurants do it. You know, it's like the only way you can get seen anywhere, you know? So I don't know. It might be worth thinking about, man. I mean, if it seems like you're like heading, you're could head in a few different directions, and maybe the thing to do is to just kind of like put your feelers in all of them and just see which one takes off, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Good to talk to you. Good luck.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I've been thinking like I really like doing the Take Care of My Son stream, and it's been like a return to form of doing what I really love in streaming. Not that I haven't loved what I've done, but I also like lost money on that stream, you know? Like that feels like a stream that I was like down to do because I like have more security a little bit more because of like the podcast and shit. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's a confusing thing when your job is your art and you're trying to monetize shit and you're trying to, it's a headache. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure it out. Sorry, I missed a call, but if you want to call back, I got you. I don't know. It's a thing I'm constantly thinking about, you know? It's like, did Amazon refuse my returns? No, but there's some stuff I can't return. I can't return the black flooring. It's fine. I mean, I'm just going to put it back into upgrades into the studio, but it's like, you know, I'm not making money on that stream. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to make money, I would do something else on the stream, if that makes sense. But I want to make it because it's cool. Hello?
Hi, it's Catherine Thundergloss. Hello,
hey, what's
how
up,
are
Catherine? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Enjoying the stream. We're talking about, I guess right now you're talking about like the economic realities of what you're doing. And I guess in general, we're talking about all that stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Which is cool. I find it really interesting. I'm one of these people that has kind of a ridiculous like path in the market. I will definitely say I'm like deeply underemployed right now. But anyway, I kind of had my question, my thought was related to streaming, or I guess like your process. Really, okay. How do you stay locked in on the phone with somebody? How do you stay locked in? Because obviously, let's both recognize, I know you're interested in people fundamentally. I'm also interested in people fundamentally. I guess I did a little call-in thing last night for the EGI2 community. We did like a little community reunion stream, and it was really nice. But I was kind of looking back at it and going, I like see all these moments where I like didn't quite ask the question I can look back on and go, oh, that's what I should have asked. But I feel like you're solid. You're rock solid right now. So like,
well, I've done it a lot. I mean, I really do think like anything else, it's weird because to call it a skill feels weird because what I am is talking to someone and having a conversation. But I think it is because it's a very specific, you know, even though I feel like doing this is like we're having a regular conversation and I don't feel like it's performative, inherently I am in a performance state because I am on camera talking to people, and inherently I'm aware of that. Inherently, I am not the same person as I am off of it, and I do think it is practice. Truly, I like, you just get used to it. Like, I don't know, it's like I can remember when I started doing it, and it's also like, I mean, what's also lucky is I just have a lot more callers, so that also keeps me from like spinning my wheels, you know. But it is a skill in a weird way. Like, Twitch has taught me to, I know, even though I always love to talk, my ability to talk and not stop talking has been, I can just kind of do it forever now because I do it for 10 hours a week, you know?
Yeah, totally. It's funny, like, I feel like the thing that allowed me to even start trying to do like broadcasting stuff on Twitch or whatever was like, I de-rusted from that skill or whatever by starting to teach, where, you know, you might just have to talk not straight for 3 hours, you know, but if you have like a block of students, you're basically just commanding, you're facilitating a conversation for like a really long period of time. And sometimes like folks don't really have much to get, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, you're just doing it. You're just performing.
Yeah,
in a certain
you just
way.
go on autopilot, and it's like, you know, I think the skill comes where like tonight I feel particularly locked in, but the skill really comes when I'm tired, but I can still do it because like I'm like you're saying, like in a situation like that, it's like I tutored kids for years. It's like I remember I'd come in hungover as shit, but it's like you do it enough. It's like, okay, there is like a mode of my brain I can turn on where I seem fine because I know what to do, you know?
Okay, that's really funny you say that, and that's really interesting because unfortunately before that stream last night I had smoked a bunch of weed.
Well, that's gonna make relating to others quite hard, at least for me. I couldn't do that.
No, I mean, you know, you're right to say this. Like, I don't feel good about it necessarily. Sure. You know what I mean? Like,
I will say you kind of buried the lead a little, where it's like, well, yeah, of course you're looking back and wondering, why did I say that if you're stoned? That's like the number one thing to do if you're feeling weird when you're stoned, is to go, why did I say that?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, no, that's not a bad point. I mean, I don't think anybody had a bad time.
No,
like,
no,
it was generally a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like looking back at one's own performance, right? Because that's always the thing. I feel like even if we might feel some chagrin at looking back at ourselves, like you were just saying, you mentioned about the clips thing. It's like, I feel like there is some benefit to kind of watching the game tape a little bit and
Definitely.
like kind of
there is, and I never do it because I fucking hate it, but I should. I mean, literally, I hate to compare it to Street Fighter 6, but something that everyone tells me to do is watch replays of my games, and I don't want to do it, even though it's so obvious why it would help, you know?
Totally. Oh my god, there was like a fucking, when I was like really into Overwatch, you know, like whatever, however long ago, I feel like I was like watching a lot of YouTube videos where like a guy was just watching someone else play a game and being like, you have to do this other thing.
Yes.
And, you know, but yeah, it's the same, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, I mean, with Street Fighter 6, I mean, and this whole thing. So I don't know.
Something I was thinking about while we were talking, and I do think it is something that is like interesting to the American animist that, at least in Europe, is like a bit different, is I think the arts, whether it's comedy is a little different because we're really, I mean, now there's other places with it, but it's like kind of an English-speaking world thing of like the stand-up comedian. But I think about like in England or in Russia, those are the two places I feel like I know the most about this with, is like acting is looked at, it's a lauded profession, but it's looked at much more like a trade than it is in America. It's like,
interesting.
I remember I studied abroad at the Moscow Art Theater, and I talked to a lot of the kids there, and a lot of them were like, yeah, like this is an amazing opportunity because I go here, they teach me to be an actor, and then I have work. And they loved it, and there was, of course, art being made, of course, but there was always a way of like looking at it that I found fascinating that felt way more like I am going to way closer to a vocational school than I am going to an art school. And I do think that there's, I think part of that, I mean, I think actually the main driving force of that is that we don't have a government infrastructure that supports artists in that way, and other countries do. And that like there is an emphasis put on like You know, I mean, you look at Europe and so many filmmakers who are just like, yeah, my movies get funded by my government because my government thinks it's important for there to be film, you know? So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting. I do think there's like but I guess the reason I was thinking about that is because we're talking about like this and like how this is a skill. And I do think sometimes we, maybe as artists, but specifically how art is treated here, it's like, oh, it's like this amorphous thing where you either have it or you don't, because it's all about you make it or you don't. You know what I mean? But that's not how everywhere in the world looks at it. I think it's like it's also tied into the American, you know, concept of fame, of course. But it's like there's a, you know, I don't know. When I was doing a lot of stand up, for example, guess what? There's talent, but you get better at it if you do it all the time. And I do think and I think it's hard for people from maybe the outside who haven't maybe done it before to exactly understand how much of it is just like a trade. It's a skill. It's a skill like any other skill. And you either are more apt or less apt to it, but like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't really know exactly where I'm going, but I'm just
no.
Yeah.
I am literally always saying this, like, you know, again, like, with when it comes to music, right? Like people learning music, I think people have a lot of kind of like weighted cultural expectations, or like expectations that they have of themselves based on like cultural understanding of like who a musician is and who an artist is.
Yes.
And I'm always
specifically the richest, most famous version of that. Sorry, I cut you off, but yes, I think that's so tied into material wealth attached to that thing, because that's the moniker of success. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's the qualifier, that's the clarifier, right? Where if you're not this, then you're a fool, right? Like if you're not the richest person, then it's like embarrassing to be doing, which you know, we know it's not, right? But that's the perspective. But yeah, like the idea of like talent and this thing, you know, which I'm always just like, talent is like not real. And like I feel, or it's, you know, aptitude, like maybe a basic aptitude when you're starting out at something is real. Some people, you know, start out a little bit more dexterous because they can fucking type better or whatever. I don't know, you know, wherever they got it. But like when it comes to skill building, like, I don't know, this idea that like, it's like in your soul or it's not. It's just like, that's fucking bullshit, man. You got to just fucking go out and like build the skill. And there is, I guess, like the John Berger thing of like, you kind of have to live, like you have to, you know, I think there's ways of bolstering this when you're not working directly on the craft, like thinking about it or like
watching stuff in your, that's interesting. I mean, I think for me, like a big part is watching shit and taking in more stuff and like expand, like, you know, I do think that's important, but some people don't, you know, some people are just like, nah, I just want to paint and I'm going to paint my stuff. And so if I look at other stuff, that's not helpful. I don't know, man.
And, I'm fascinated by that too.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say?
But it's also weird because it's like at the same time, also inherently we're talking about this as it's tied to capital. And it's like in a perfect world, we would just be free to do this and not, but it's always been like that. It's always been just traveling like groups of performers begging for change, or like an artist or a musician like getting a patronage from a rich person. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's a constant question, right? And it's like weird because it's like, I don't know. I feel very much like I'm living sort of the extremely modern 2026 version of it, which is like online shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, but it's this, it's, in many ways, it's better. I do think that, you know, I mean, there is certainly, as much as I bitch and moan about all this stuff, like I think being able to go direct to like consumer or appreciator rather, it like through Patreon is like very cool. You know, it's like that is unprecedented in human history, I think. But
definitely, the internet facilitates that.
I don't know. I think you also, people forget you can just do it for fun too, which I'm sure you get with like students and stuff. It's like, I don't know. You always appreciate like an old guy who's like, I'm just going to learn the guitar because I want to. You know what I mean? And it's like,
these are the people that are most passionate in my experience. Or the people that are most like dedicated, where it's like, it's not about serving some secondary purpose. Or if there is a secondary purpose, it's like not one that is tied to the capitalist model or like capitalist structures. Again, when I think about streaming, it's like when I previously tried to, or whatever, not streaming, but just being public online in some way, you know, doing something. But like when you try to do it to a certain end of like, I want to access this space, or I want to access this whatever. It's like that is like the times that those theses will inevitably burn us both out and just burn us, right?
Yeah.
But then if you have like the incentive, or the thing that I've been thinking about a lot, and the thing that I feel like has been really cool, is just this kind of desire to like connect with like weird art people.
Mm-hmm.
And like that has just been, I mean, buddy, the amount, I don't know, buddy, the amount of people, buddy, informal. The amount of people that I've encountered where it's like, oh yeah, we just are the same. I would have never met you, but we just have the same fucking
totally.
approach to something.
I mean, that's the fun. Like,
So
I mean,
special.
that's why I was drawn to comedy, because I thought I was going to direct plays, and then I found the theater kids so fucking annoying, and all the comedy guys want to do is drink and tell jokes, and I was like, I like those guys, for better or for worse,
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. That's the fun part, is like I that's probably my luckiest part of my adult life. I don't know if lucky is the right word, is that I'm not surrounded by kids at an all boys preparatory school, and I'm surrounded by like cool people that like are interested and curious about the world in the same way I am.
Yeah, totally.
That's like that's the joy. That's like been the joy of adulthood for me. Is like, oh my God, I just get to hang out with people that I like respect. Like that's so cool.
Yeah. That is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
that is pretty amazing.
And I feel with Twitch chat too. It's like I don't know. It's like something I really like about the Goo Crew general chatters is like everybody like it's I don't know. I talk about the new Jane Schonenberg movie and people are like excited to talk about it. It's cool.
Absolutely. I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't have much to say about that other than yes.
Yeah.
I can see how you would. I could see how anybody. I mean, I feel like there's a lot. You're not alone in that space.
Yes.
Right. I feel like, especially on the Discord or whatever, on the various Discords, it's like those are a lot more flat in terms of their. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I guess there's like hierarchies everywhere, but it's just nice.
There's the hierarchy that I will always be better than you because the camera's on me, and that's what you need to remember,
right.
Catherine. No matter, except if it's your stream and then you're better than me. That's how it works.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the streamer's law. It's
I'm
the nature
king.
of the,
And then sometimes one of your mods has a mental breakdown, and that's also one of the things that can happen, and that's interesting as well.
We need to do some case studies on that. Maybe not we, but we meaning even this community, but just somebody's got to do some academic writing on the implosive mod, the mod that goes bad.
I find Discord is like, this is kind of related, but it's like Discord is like so interesting to me because it just shows that what the people want is forums. They just want private spaces to talk to each other. And I think it's like, it sucks it was bought by venture capitalism, but I feel like Twitch has brought me into Discord in a way I wasn't before. And it's like, it is awesome. Like I do legitimately think it's cool. And I feel like there's so many friendships made through it that are so genuine. I don't know. It's cool. I don't. I'm feeling very weepy tonight, Catherine. I don't really know what's going on with me.
I mean, you're good, man. It's Dr. Problem Solver.
It's Dr.
You made it to platinum.
I made it to platinum. I'm allowed to cry a little bit as a treat.
We gotta okay. This is my message to chat. Everybody, you gotta start. I'm trying to get Mr. Platinum going as a new nickname for Luke. Y'all gotta say that. Mr. Platinum to Luke.
I like that, Mr. Platinum. Ooh-wee.
And then I just turned into Mr. Platinum.
There you go, Catherine. You get it. I'm Mr. Platinum. Well, soon I'll be Mr. Master. I probably don't want to go with that, but Catherine, thank you for calling in.
I was going to say that, and I was scared. Yes, of course. Take care. Okay?
Wonderful to talk to you. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
You too. Bye.
We're going to keep going here because I took an Adderall too late, so I'm not tired. So let's keep going for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I did stream with DBJ. I don't know, man. I think that I was like, the Sun stream felt so good, and I was just like, God, I miss doing it. It really reminded me of the feeling. Thank you so much to, I'm not Mrs. Gold. I'm Mr. Platinum. And as long as I never play Alex again, I'll never dip out of Platinum 1 back to Gold 5. Is Lil Pete Comedy official? Is that Rally? I already can't fucking remember. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was thinking about how you're Mr. Dumb Shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. I wish I could put fucking notes on your names. I guess I could with like mod actions. Rally is best chat. Mr. Dumb Shit is Little Pete Comedy official. Awesome. fucking guy, two of the people I think of their names every single time I go on Twitch, but now it's Little Pete Comedy Official and best chatter in here by far. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Go Off Kings. I really mean it. I don't think any stream has as much far-reaching consequences for the website as a whole than Go Off King's name change night. Truly. Truly. Yeah, thank you, Spit on It Booger came out, LOL, semicolon. I don't know. I think I've just been thinking a lot about it lately because I feel like I have been really focused on the sort of business side of my stuff in the last couple of years. Because what's interesting is no. I need to see the next Pogging Barrel till I'm dead. I don't remember what your name was before. It needs to be that for the rest of your life. It gets funnier the further away we get from the Pogging Barrel, and I do mean that. I think it's extreme. It's going to be so funny when that's your name in like 4 years. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've just been like. Well, it's interesting what we're talking about because at the same time as everything we're saying, and a big reason I started doing Twitch stuff and like have garnered all this stuff is it is for whatever reason, good or not, making money from my craft is important to me. Do I think that's right? No. Do I think in a perfect world that's how it should be? Absolutely not. But I don't know what to tell you. It is important to me. It is. I wish it wasn't, but it is. There's a part of me that I want to feel at my hardest of hearts like it doesn't matter, but it does. And maybe that's the built-in shit that's been ground into me going to fucking all boys prep school and shit and just living as like an American citizen. But it's like, I don't know, you know? I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that other than it's just something I think about a lot. And it's like, yeah, and I want to make money. I know. What I need is a wealthy I need like some billionaire to just bankroll me, I guess. But it's like, you know, I understand also I'm coming from a place of privilege is like I had enough savings because I got a good Amazon job because of like connections I had from going to a expensive college, essentially. You know, if you go back down the line of yada, 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 that allowed me to take the time to not make money Twitch streaming. You know, it's like, I don't know. I know a few people that have weird wealthy benefactors. I'm not going to like out their shit, but it's like people who just like have found people that like made a bunch of money in Bitcoin who really fuck with their stuff that like bankroll their projects. And it's fucking awesome. It's like how fucking, Wes Anderson movies, like Indian Paintbrush is just one billionaire funding all of his movies. I assume people probably already know that, but it is crazy. Like, he just gets funding from that, and they do well. But it's like, and you're like, oh yeah, that's why that guy does that. Yeah, literally. Indian Paintbrush is, it's a, honestly, I did not know. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a billionaire who fucking just is like, yeah, I fucking love you, dude. So I'm just going to put up the money for these. If they make money, that's great. They usually do because he's already famous, but it's like, that's why he gets to go crazy. That's why the movies get more and more specific is like, he doesn't work in the studio system, you know? But luckily, Curry Barker made Obsession for $750,000. The stuff is about to get really good for set decorators. That's what I think, because Curry Barker's going to rise them up into making even less money, and that's so awesome. Explains Bugman. I don't know if people know how. I know how Bugman make. I think this is known. I don't think this is crazy to say. I know I think people know this because I think they've talked about it. Bugman is like a commercial director. He's like, he just like, and that's how he makes a living. And it pays well. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why he has the, like, Bugman, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that doesn't, Napa Boys isn't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what pays the bills? And for some people, it's like, a lot of my friends, myself at times included, is like, you're like, okay, I'll use my shit, my instincts, my creativity to get the high-paying job and do what I want, you know? Yeah, it's great for him, you know? It's like, It should go to someone like him who will then use that money he's paid to do something cool, you know? He does have an apartment at the Americana at Brand, which is so crazy. Which is so crazy, man. Wyatt was telling me he already has a song out about that new Inarritu movie, Digger, with Tom Cruise. And I was like, man, he works fast. Bugmain has an apartment at the Americana. Which is the funniest thing in the entire world. Yeah, I mean, it's great, you know? But it's like, it just is like... Yeah, I bet. You know what's interesting? I just met Jeff Dutton. Jeff Dutton. I hadn't really met him before. Really nice guy, I have to say. I had talked to him for a long time with our friend Nick Nanny. He was really cool. He's a really cool guy. I never really met him before. Jeff Dunham. Oh, this is what they call it. Did he show you his racist puppets? Well, he changed them now. Now a Mexican guy gets on stage with him and does the voice for the jalapeno. It's actually pretty awesome. But he doesn't call by name. He just calls him, okay, now the Mexican guy is getting on. And so it's like kind of better. You know what I mean? You're like, well, he's not doing the voice, but, well, I guess it's, yeah. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I think so. What type of person does Peanut now? Real purple ape. Real purple ape he found in the desert. Came alive. There's a good documentary. He's not in it, but have you guys seen, there's that documentary about ventriloquists. The main one is that guy, Terry Gator, who's like essentially like the other one besides Jeff Dunham that's made $1 million or like billions of dollars because of a show. Terry Fader. Yeah. I can't remember what that documentary is called, but it's really good. Cause it's like, it follows like, you know, random woman doing shows at like churches, guy who's like does cruise ships, Terry Fader, who's like just got signed on the biggest deals in Vegas ever. And it's just like, I don't know. I think if you're like into making stuff, I think it's always cool to see like a parallel thing to, yeah. Terry Faded if it was my ass. Is David Liebehart in there? No, I don't think so. Who are the people, who are artists that, like, the doc is called Dumbstruck. Yes. That's right, Maddie. Correct. I'm trying to think. Is there anyone in this Fader, lol? Is there anyone, I'm trying to think, like, okay, you go to like auteurs, right? Like, is there anyone making stuff who's not beholden to anyone? Who just makes stuff and people like it and they get money and they make more stuff. No strings attached. No billionaire. Hideo Kojima? No, that's not true. If Death Stranding 1 had failed, he would not be making video games right now. M. Night Shyamalan, that's honestly a good example. M. Night Shyamalan, yep. That is the one. Honestly, that's the one. That motherfucker just makes the movies himself. Conor O'Malley. Yeah, but he's not, but like M. Night Shyamalan, yeah. No, he doesn't. Kelly Reichardt, Luke Taylor. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, but I'm saying a guy who's making a lot of money. George Lucas with his self-made films, he shows people his farm. You know, it's interesting. So I've been listening to this podcast, What Went Wrong, which is like a movie podcast I really like, and I listen to all the ones about Star Wars. Lucas is such an interesting guy because you're like, they make the point that is true, is he is the most successful movie director who worked almost completely outside of the studio system. Like, because of the crazy rights he argued for on Star Wars, he basically made it all outside of the studio system. Of course, like Fox and Paramount and stuff were signed on to distribute it, but it's like he did kind of do it, you know? He's a fucking interesting guy, man. It's like Lucasfilms started from the first Star Wars movie, you know, and then the second one came around because he had these crazy fucking contracts. He is hardcore. There's a lot to hate on the motherfucker, but he's interesting, bro. Does he know how to write a movie? No. But he's like literally done more for like visual art, like for like technological arts in movies than maybe any. They make this argument, and I do think this is a legitimate argument. I don't know if I agree with it, but you could, if you said to me, George Lucas is the most important single filmmaker of all time in terms of the reach of what his accomplishments have had on the rest of the industry, you could make that argument, man. Just in terms of the amount of stuff that he has personally been a part of that have fundamentally changed movie making, blockbusters. Like it's undeniable, you know? Yeah, but Spielberg's interesting because Spielberg is the opposite. He's the exact epitome of the studio man. He's all in studio, you know? He's all studio. That like he's like it's literally like twins. You know what I mean? Well, James Cameron is just a water pervert that wants mermaids to be real, basically. And I actually think you can sum up pretty much all of it besides T2 with that. I think that guy is sexually aroused by water. Not Na'vi water aliens, though of course he is. I think it is water he has a sexual obsession with. And I think, Abyss, Avatar, saw his mom in a... That's crazy too, true, but yes. Titanic, obviously. The Abyss, yep. Yeah, it's like he's a water pervert, man. Legitimately, I think that is, I'd truly. T-1000 turns into liquid, for crying out loud. He got horny. I respect James Cameron. I think James Cameron is one of those guys where it's like, he is literally good at making blockbuster films, which I think is a different skill than being a good movie director. And that what you are good at is essentially running a small village as like a essentially benevolent leader to create one thing. Piranha 2, exactly. And I think that's a skill. I really do. Probably the Russo brothers have it, though I'm not sure, you know? But I think that's a different skill than movie making. Because it's not auteurship. It's not being an auteur. It's being you're like a delegator, you know? You're able to hold enough moving parts and delegate work. Yeah, the Russo brothers, I guess, don't have it. I don't know if Lord and Miller... Yeah, I do think directing a blockbuster is probably like playing an RTS game. Yes. I fuck with the Coen brothers, but I don't think they're that. I think they are more in the auteur... Like, I'm talking about, like, we're talking about billion-dollar movies. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's the Community, Arrested Development. Those are all auteurs. I'm saying, like, it's like, I'm talking specifically about really, like, I think Lucas is not good at it, but it's like the ability to manage essentially how much did fucking Avatar cost? A $350 million project, you know? The Odyssey. Yeah, I guess Nolan gets close. Nolan is probably the intersection for me because though I think he is in many ways a dumbass, I think there is an auteurship. Like, you do know what he's doing, you know? I like the Odyssey. I don't know. I had fun. You know who I think is actually an example of this, whether he's good or not, is fucking fat guy from Chef and Swingers. What the fuck is his name? I feel the same way. Spit on it. Jon Favreau. I think he's actually has this. I think he has this. He's like got that sort of like, what I can do is make this like thing. I can like create this like system essentially, for which to create hits, I guess. I don't know. Does it make sense what I'm saying, the distinction I'm making? Has Cronenberg ever made a studio film? Cronenberg's interesting because The Fly feels like it was this like outsider hit that did Tyler Perry. Yeah. I mean, well, Tyler Perry, yeah. Now we're talking about, again, like in the M. Night Shyamalan, talking about a guy that just exists, I don't know how he's doing now, but I mean, 10 years ago in Atlanta, it was like all those Marvel movies would rent Tyler Perry fucking owned sound studios. Yeah. Oh, yeah. D Swimmer. Yeah. I think making $1 million should be the bar, though. Nobody makes $1 billion without selling their soul. I do think to have this, you are not an artist. You are some sort of machine man. No, Cronenberg's not making millions of dollars. Cronenberg, it feels like it did the best thing, which is had a fluke huge hit in The Fly and then coasted it enough to make the movie, his weird ass movies. It's like, you make The Fly and then like 20 years later you make Existenz. Like that's not having the same crazy shit. You could say Anno Hidaki, what the fucking Evangelion guys, maybe that, and that he is a guy that all he wants to do is make Evangelion and then a Godzilla movie that's basically like Evangelion. Listen, I fuck with Cronenberg. No, I'm not saying like I prefer these guys. I'm just thinking about like, no, he's the only one. Yeah, David Lynch. Yeah, P.T. Anderson. P.T. Anderson. Yeah. David Lynch is an interesting one. He's kind of like Cronenberg in that he made one big movie, Elephant Man, that was this like critical darling, at least, or like won Oscars and shit. And then like he made a bunch of movies for, I don't know, the exact type of person that would watch this Twitch stream and listen to me prattle on about this. White guy in his 30s that went to school that would cost too much money and then isn't using it in any meaningful way to increase his money in any way. You know what I'm saying? Are Wes Anderson studio films? Well, no, I think Wes Anderson's aren't. They are something else, which they're like essentially patron films. Oh, yeah, Eraserhead too. Whit Stillman. Whit Stillman's good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that David Lynch is interesting in that he is so beloved now, but it's like, though, what's so crazy is like you look back and people fucking loved Twin Peaks when it was out. It was like Who Killed Laura Palmer was like always on like the front of newspapers and shit. It was like this big fucking cultural event. I don't know. It's so interesting. It's like cool, I've never watched Twin Peaks. That's not true. I watched one. I watched the first season and then I stopped, which was insane. Here's my thing with David Lynch. I like it. I like him. I really do. I don't think I loved it. I love him the same way so many people I do. Now, that being said, Zeke, if you're here, Zeke took me to a screening of Lost Highway, and that made me go, okay, I think I get it now. I really, really like David Lynch. I want to be very clear, but he is not my, like, diehard favorite, I think, in the way he is for a lot of my peers, especially of people all around our age. Lost Highway is fucking awesome. I actually think I like David Lynch more living in LA because I think that I was like, oh, I get it. It's about how weird LA is. And I mean this way, he loves it. Like, he loves LA, but I also think all his movies are about how this is one of the most spiritually... I like that it's not about LA being evil as much as LA is very strange. And I think I'm obsessed with that, too, living here. I find it just a fascinating place and really unlike anywhere else on Earth. And, like, I don't know. I could go on and on about this, but LA is just fucking crazy, man. His career is about Philadelphia. Yeah. I love his LA movies, man. Yeah, and I want to say so much respect for the man too. Love him as a guy. Think it's sick. I just don't. I think that like the sort of melodrama put on to like sort of more atmospheric filmmaking isn't always exactly my cup of tea personally with my tastes. But I understand why people love it, and I agree that it is very cool. If that makes sense, in a way, actually, as well. Yeah. I'm going to go feed my animals in a sec. Does anyone else want to call in before we end? Matt Johnson's making Matt. Yeah. I know, man. I need to put the vape down. Do you guys know that Drew Carey during the writer's strike paid for every single WGA card-carrying member all their meals at Bob's Big Boy and another restaurant, another sort of like classic diner in LA, and they could eat for free as much as they possibly wanted? Fucking sick, man. Literally fucking sick. Literally fucking sick. Isn't that crazy? I think about it's like you're just like, bruh, I don't know, man. That's fucking cool, dude. That's fucking cool, man. Not a lot of motherfuckers doing that. Ugh, the fish sphere tweets. There's a really funny clip of him right after those tweets going on at midnight that I don't think went viral in the way it should have, because he is still obviously tripping, and he talks about how he wants to have a pussy really bad, and it is totally insane. You really should look it up. It's totally crazy. What he's saying is like, you could take it as transphobic, but it's so obviously coming from a man so under the influence of drugs that it's like it's like beyond that, if that makes sense. It's totally insane. I really can't recommend it. He's just like, I should cut my dick and balls off because having a pussy would be. It's just kind of its own thing. Exactly. I just find it's a fascinating piece of fucking. Yeah, he's just fully still tripping. It's crazy, bro. And I feel like it's a thing that if it had come out in the height of Twitter, would have gone so power viral, it would have got exploded, but it doesn't anymore. Because he wants to multiple orgasm. Yes, it's because he saw fit, because he wants to multiple orgasm. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's really cool. It's a really interesting piece of media. I really can't recommend watching it enough. Damn, you can really stream forever if you don't stop hitting the vape pen, man. Yeah, he saw fish at the Sphere, tripped a ton. Fish's deal is that, I don't know. I can't tell you, man. I don't know. I like the Grateful Dead. I understand the appeal. I understand why people aren't into it, but I think they're eventually a folk band. I've never really got Fish. I think it's a communal experience. Bouncing around the room. And I do think there's a community aspect to it that is in a world lacking community. And I do think that's inherently all that it is, really. Period. I'm going to learn about Gamehenge. Insane. There's an insane. Robbie, have you seen the new Jane Schoenberg movie yet? I'm curious what you think. I'm curious if you liked it. I played saxophone with Humphreys McGee once. Guy who was in his 20s in the 90s be like, I played saxophone with Humphreys McGee once. Yeah. I get that. I went with Wyatt and David, and they also didn't really care for it. I think I liked it more. I thought there's a really silly music drop that I was pretty into. And I do think it was beautiful. It's not as good as TV Glow. I still think We're All Going to the World's Fair is my favorite. But I also understand that she's not going to make a movie like that. Yeah. You know, Wyatt said this, and I have to agree. you're almost just like, just be serious. Don't joke around so much. You know what I mean? Like, don't just, you're really good at the serious part. Like there were some funny parts. There's the scene when they're on the Zoom call, I think is legitimately extremely funny when they keep saying Fright Master Wes Craven. But yes, I just was like, just fucking, like, we're all going to the world. Yeah. And I get it. I get the temptation, you know, but I don't know. Yeah. Fright Master Wes Craven. I feel like I could be talked into liking it. Yeah. Shonen Broen. I'm saying it wrong. Yeah. I feel, we were talking about it earlier, but I was like, I do think it is hard for me to not at least feel like pretty, like, I don't know if impacted is the right word, but I'm just like, your cultural touchstones feel so similar to mine that it's hard for me to not have a certain amount of love for this movie, Jane Shonen Jump, if that makes sense. I was like, you like were on the same weird shit I was as a teenager, and you're about my age, and I'm just like gonna be kind of down no matter what, if that makes sense. Shonen Jump. Shonen Boy. All right. I should go feed my animals and stop hitting my vape. I mean, let's find someone to raid. Folks, it's been an honor. It's been great to chat. I do like doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Thanks, sorry, you don't need to apologize. Dr. Paul, thank you, Leftist Landlord. Welcome back, 22 months. Appreciate you. Good stream, folks. Thanks for letting me prattle on about the shit. Sometimes I'm low-key thinking about this stuff as absolutely as well. Oh, Dumb Dog is streaming. Let's raid Apollo. Apollo doesn't usually stream this late. Let's see around the room. That's it for me for streams. I'll be on Lord Gugu's stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. if you want to catch me there. And I'll see you there. And then I'll see you next week. Oh, no, we're doing AMV night is Sunday. So I'll see you then. AMV night, 4 p.m. Sunday. It's going to be great. Theme is Star Wars. Check it out. I love everybody's passions. It's nice. I like that people like stuff in this. Whatever. I don't know. Can't end it acting too much like DBJ or the government comes to my house and beats my fucking ass black and blue. All the guys from my old boys school come and call me gay and spit on me if I talk too earnestly. So I gotta stop now. Okay. Here come the waterworks. All right. Wrong, Lord Gugu. Fuck. I'll post it in the Discord in the morning. Okay, bye everybody. See you tomorrow. And then Sunday. Bye.